Yeah, that'll work. All right, let's see who's here. Let's see who's here. So we have this giveaway. We have this giveaway. We have. What's in this one? Do I know what's in this one? The thing is, I don't. I don't know what's in the box. What's in the box? Maybe I'll open this later. Yeah, I'll open it later. Figure out what our third giveaway is going to be. And then we have, is this the one I'm giving away? I think it is. Yep. All right. So many giveaways to plan. All right. How you doing, Sule? Oh, welcome back, Sule. And Introvert, welcome back, guys. Welcome back for another stream. How are things going? Figured I'd start the stream off with a Futurama figure. Forgot his name. It's been a while. Give me stop asking. How you doing, Devilish? Well, yeah, things are good. Things are good. Just had breakfast, chilled with the dogs, watched some TV. It's a chill day. It is a chill day. We'll head to the gym after the stream and pretty much chill the rest of the day. It's going to be a quiet day. In what? In? All right. Can you stop talking about brain rot? I'm not. Look, can we just stop talking about brain rot? I don't know what the game is. I don't care about it. You look very tired? No. It's the angle and the lighting. I'm not tired. Are you ever planning on? No. But yeah, if I look tired, don't worry about it. I'm completely the same every day. We are good to go. Got plenty of sleep. Got plenty of sleep. Them, I don't know what you're talking about. Them? Yeah. Yeah, you better be sorry. Stop asking for it. You're not gonna get it. No one's getting it. So I can handle this by myself. Oh man, so what's going on, guys? Why would I marry when I'm living the best time of my life? I mean, do what you want. Do what you want. I'm good. I'm doing good, Gogeta. How you doing? I got no complaints. I get to, watch anime, play video games, and go to the gym every day. Eat pretty decent food. I have no complaints. Morning, Mabrina. How you doing? Hope you're all having a wonderful vacation time. It's almost Christmas and then New Year's. I don't really have much plans myself. We're just going to chill here. Have I seen the new emoji? Nope, don't really care for it, though. How you doing, King? This is my job. How you doing, Legend? Not Legion. Where are you? I am Canadian. What anime is the best? Whatever you want. I don't have a favorite. I liked and subscribed. I appreciate that. Yes, I remember you from yesterday. Because you keep asking for mods, Vegeta or Gogeta. I'm more of a Gogeta fan, personally. Are you waving? I think those are waving. How you doing? How you doing, Rehan? If people in the U.S. smile, do people in Europe... What? I don't even know what you were trying to say there. Thank you, Daniel. Danielle. Morning, Ishti. Ishti? Yeah. I bought my nephew a PS5. A PS5? How much is a PS5 these days? I've basically gone full console mode, so I'm kind of outdated on the prices. You would never survive in the sewers. I mean, why would I go to the sewers? You are not walking today. I'm not at my house. Like $400. $400 for a PS5? Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Luckily, I don't have to spend any more money. I'm good. I have my PC. It plays everything smoothly. I'm fine. 500. I guess it depends which currency you're using, right? You're talking American dollars, Canadian dollars, euros. What do I think about Jeffrey Epstein? He got off too light. Love from India. Well, thank you, Study. How you doing? Do I play Dragon Ball Legends? I do not. You're not. Jimmy, I'm going to just put you in timeout because we don't use that kind of language here. We don't talk like that here. So take 5 minutes, cool off, and then try again later. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness. It's really not hard to behave. It's really not that hard. Which uni? I'm not in uni. I finished school years ago. Why did early 2000s tech stuff look futuristic? I mean, we had ideas of what the future would look like, but doesn't mean that's how it's going to pan out. Like we're not going to have like the Jetsons flying cars deal. Where are you live? You look cool. You look cool. I'm Canadian. How are the dogs? They're doing pretty good. Have I heard of Toast and Beans? I Yes, it's Toast and Beans. Have I watched 1997 Pokemon series? Yep, we finished that one. What's that in the back? What, the hockey jerseys? They're just kids' hockey jerseys. Do I play VR? Tried it once, wasn't really my thing. We active in Ohio. Okay. Thank you, Spud Cheese. Spud. I mean, like I know cheese curds. Any plan to visit India? Nope, no plan to go there. Are you a Pokemon card collector? I am not. Used to be way back in the day. Do I like ice skating? No. You a hockey player? No, I am not. Those are not my jerseys. Those are all kids' jerseys. The government said the hoverboard would be out by now. Yeah, you're not getting hoverboards. Can I borrow your door? No, you cannot. Do I hate India? No, I do not. What time is it there? It is 9 in the morning. We are bright and early, same as always. What's scary? Like your kid? They're not my kids. Absolutely not. Oh my goodness. And do I remember yes, I already answered that. We will get robot eyes. I mean, we've already gotten like glass eyes, robotic eyes. I feel like it's a possibility. Do you like? I have no opinion on India. India's just a country. I just don't want to go there. It's too hot and crowded. Can we just talk anime? I mean, we don't only have to talk anime. It is called anime games and figures. So, like, are you Filipino? No. Do you trust your roommates that you left some things that, no, they're not going in my room. They're not going in my room. Got a secret kids? No. This isn't my house. And the people who live here are on vacation. I'm 34. Hey, bro, what's your opinion on Pakistan? Oh, Pakistan cricket? I don't care about cricket. I don't care about cricket. How many kids do I have? Zero. Am I married? No. Stop asking these kinds of questions. Guys, stop asking about these kinds of questions. House sitting? Exactly. Well, more dog sitting, but house sitting with dogs. What do you do for a living? This. We hang out and talk about anime and play video games. That is my living. I don't follow horoscopes. How many Indians live in Canada? I don't know. Whose outfit? It's a sweater. Real Madrid or Barcelona? I could not care less because I don't follow soccer. Rate Reese? Reese, I would say, was like a solid 9 plus on 10. Great movie. Oh, on a scale. Oh, based off looks? I don't care about that. Oh, I thought you were talking about how good the movie is. That doesn't matter. Uh, Dude watching from Myanmar. Cool. Do I have anime girls in my basement? No, I don't think we have any anime characters here. Can we see the whole thing? It's literally jeans and a sweater. Soccer is better than hockey. I don't care. Favorite actor? Uh, do I have a favorite actor? Uh, I do have Why am I just blanking on his name? I do have a favorite actor. Why am I forgetting his name all of a sudden? It'll come back to me. I do have a favorite. Do I have a Naruto outfit? I do not. Do I collect Pokemon cards? I do not anymore. Superman collection. I have been looking through. We do have some Superman stuff, but we have way more Batman stuff. Do I watch movies? Rarely, but yes. South Korea. I would visit. Sure, why not? John Pork. I don't know who that is. Naruto is better than Zoro. I prefer. If we're talking about Naruto, the MC, then I do like Zoro more. Ryan Gosling, I do not look like Ryan Gosling. The rarest Pokemon when I was collecting, I did used to have the first edition rated 10 Charizard. The Holy Grail. I used to have one. Would I visit North Korea? I'm gonna pass on that. Can I rage bait? Ideally, no. Dragon Ball Z, which is the best arc for me, it would be the Android Saga. Do I believe in? No, I'm not religious. Opinion on sea lions? Yeah, they're cool, better than people. Why can't I have mod? You're not getting one. What kind of guy are you? Like, Wait, what kind of guy are you? Like, what am I interested in? I like Magic the Gathering. I like anime. I love food and I love the gym. I like to travel. And I like to travel to try food. Opinion on Blue Box? Haven't seen it yet. Minecraft? I'm not really into Minecraft. I'm so good at rage baiting. My friends call me. Yeah, can you not talk like that in chat? I know you're trying to be funny, but like, come on. Okay, if you ask again, Sulaimon, you're getting a timeout. Finally, not brain rot. Yeah, I'm not into the brain rot stuff. So you a foodie? Absolutely, 100%. Which anime do I like? I've seen over 900 series. Can you narrow that down a little bit? Cute Duck, thank you. Had I watched Overlord Season 3? I have seen every season of Overlord. Do I play Call of Duty? I haven't played Call of Duty since Black Ops 2. So it's been quite a few years since I've touched Black Ops. Call of Duty in general. Which cartoons have I watched? Again, I've seen a lot. Courage, Teen Titans, Justice League, Batman, Spider-Man, Spy Family. I like Spy Family. PS3 or Xbox. I had the Xbox all the way up until the One S. Now I'm a PC guy. What did I think of Gachakuda? I haven't seen the last episode, but it's quite good. Doraemon or Shinchan? To be honest, I don't really know anything about Doraemon. Like, I know who he is, don't know a damn thing about him. Regular show, never watched it. Which Call of Duty did I like? My favorite was the original Modern Warfare 2. WWE or MMA, then definitely MMA. I have a 360. Okay, that's not old school, but definitely old school by today's standards. Did I have a dinosaur? No, I mean, I had dinosaur books and games and like bed sheets and stuff. Never had a do I watch racing? I don't know what that is. My name, Derek. Do I play Free Fire? No idea what that is. Based off animation, the worst 3D anime? Well, the worst animation that I can think of was either Ping Pong the animation or like Berserk 2016. That's pretty bad. No, I do not play Roblox. Do I play Forza? I do not like, no. I'm not into the only car game I really enjoyed was the original Need for Speed Most Wanted on the Xbox. Do I watch anime regularly? Yes. Have I watched Murder Drones? I have not. John Cena or CM Punk? I don't know anything about CM Punk. John Cena's a nice guy. I'll go with John Cena. One Punch Man Season 3 review animation? It's pretty awful. It's pretty awful. Thanks for actually answering. I will always try my best. Do I have a favorite genre? I like cozy stuff. I like wholesome, cozy stuff. Thank you for subbing, Nick. And how you doing, Arshman? Kung Fu Panda? I like Kung Fu Panda. No crushes. Did I watch Shota? Nope. Don't know what that is. What's the best so when it comes to the story in isolation, then One Piece is my favorite story. Do I play Talking Tom? No idea what that is. Room tour from right here. You got action figures all up on the wall. You got more figures over there. And then that's a storage room, and there's a mini hockey rink. Okay, did I already do the 2 giveaways? Nope, they end on Christmas Eve, and there's still at least 2 more giveaways to do. Do I play GTA Online? I do not play GTA. Do I have a driver's license? Indeed, I do. You a gamer? Like, what do I do for a living? I do this, but like I do game, and I do make money when I game, but I make more money off of YouTube than I do off of like Twitch. Show us my favorite figure. The thing is, I haven't gotten through them all yet. Like there's thousands here, and they're not mine. So like the coolest so far. It doesn't help that they're all in boxes. Maybe the Batwing. I suspect it might be the Batwing. I hear every door you open. Okay, kind of weird. The good man doing what I like. Exactly. I'm 34. I hear show Dragon Ball figures. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the licensing for Dragon Ball. Do I know any famous Indians personally? No. How old am I? 34. Do you know what the number 26 is? Yes, it's a number. Which studio you think could have animated One Punch Man better at this point? Any of them? Are you good at editing? Nope, I'm learning right now. I'm not that good. Viral Coli? Virat? I have no idea who Virat is. What car do I have? I have my legs. I walk everywhere. Messi or Ronaldo? Could not care less. I don't follow soccer. Have I watched Ben 10? I love Ben 10. Great series. I'm from Tunisia, and I have a work in a town. So what... away from here. I want your answer, please. Do what you want with your life. I'm not going to tell you to like leave your home. That's not my place. How many money do I earn from YouTube? Depends on the month or the day. Like some days I make very little. Some days I make a lot. Do I like Tyler? I have no idea what that is. How you doing, Alicia? Welcome back. How you doing? The poor JC staff getting cooked over the newest episodes. Yeah, yeah. I show speed code. No, I'm undefeated in street fights. Okay, why are you street fighting? Do I only give away in my country? Nope, they're international. If you go watch the giveaway videos, I say every time it's anywhere in the world. Do I know rugby? I do know rugby. Sub or dub? I watch both. Favorite food? I eat literally everything. I am considering ordering sushi for New Year's Eve. I'm thinking about it. Can I talk with you in private? Nope, you cannot. No, you cannot. Not gonna happen. McDonald or Burger King. I don't really eat fast food much. Can you show your favorite toy? I don't know which one it is yet. It might be the Batwing, but it's still in the box. I can't even see it, and I'm not gonna open it because it's not mine. My opinion on women, they're people. What do you mean? Domino's or Pizza Hut? Probably Domino's, at least based on what's around here. Can you hit the six? No. One Punch Man or Chainsaw Man? Chainsaw Man. Like, genuinely, at this point, One Punch Man season 3 should be redone. I have heard that fans want to redo it. I've seen like some still frames, some like just pictures of what the fans are doing on the side. I think they might actually do it. Canadian people drink milk from bags. We have bags and cartons. Do I rip the? I don't know what a Benjamin is. Okay, but Death Parade. I still need to watch. Oh wait, Death Parade. I have not seen. I have not seen that one yet. Conor McGregor, no opinion on him because I don't watch him. Like, I know who he is, but that's about it. Which anime people would I want to fight? I really don't care. I'm not a power scaler. I have no real interest. If we're talking like crossovers, it's mostly like, crossover dungeon meshing and campfire cooking for the best food possible. Lamborghini or Bugatti, I'm not a car guy. I am a walking guy or even a bike. I'm not really into cars. Favorite category. Okay, you're getting timed out. Like, dude, time out immediately. My goodness. Do you know the spring books of South Africa? I do not. Nell, why do you care? What do I think of Sam Watkins? I don't know who he is. Do you think the Mike and Jake Paul fight was rigged? Uh, the Mike Tyson Jake Paul. I don't think so, but I also didn't watch it. Canadian people drink from bags. Yeah, I've drank bags of milk for sure. It's a rugby team. I don't. Okay, so I know what the sport of rugby is. I do not follow rugby in any capacity. If you ask me, do I know rugby? I assume you're asking if I know the sport of rugby. Death Parade goated. Death Parade. I still need to watch it. Yeah. How you doing, Airsoft? Hi from India. How you doing, Entry? Do I think A Silent Voice needs another movie? I mean, Silent Voice was a great movie. Does it need another one? I'm not sure. I wouldn't be opposed to it because I love the movie. What are you talking about? Mostly anime and other stuff. Do I know Adventure Time? Yes, I'm familiar with Adventure Time, but I never really watched it. I bought a Guts, Griffith, Casca, Pippin, and you got a whole bunch of figures. $700. Yeah, sounds about right. My mom died. I'm not joking. I'm crying. That's very unfortunate. Rest in peace. Morning, Orange. How you doing? Hello, Fitz. What's good? Do you have kids? No. Bleach favorite character, Kisuke or Kenpachi? Merry Christmas from Ireland. Merry Christmas to you too, Dan. I also enjoy MHA. You're a goddamn fool again. Too scared to give a shout out. A shout out for no reason, and you're also rude, so not going to happen. Which one food I don't like? I'm not going to say I dislike it, but I'm not big on gefilte fish. Family Guy or Simpsons? Simpsons, easily. I didn't want my KFC, so I ate the table. I mean, you know what? Table probably tastes better than KFC, so fair enough. Do I watch Chainsaw Man? Indeed, I do. Do I debate? Debate what? Don't blame you. Yeah. How you doing, Arshman? What's good? Do I like watermelon juice? I mean, I like watermelon flavor, and I love watermelon as is. Like, if you mean like crushed watermelon, yeah. Do I know Apothecary Diaries is great? Mob Psycho is also great. Cried as a grown man. Grown men cry all the time. Do I believe in God? Nope. Am I Christian? Nope. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. I'm pretty sure I already said that, but Merry Christmas again. I'm rude and then you are funny. Go and see a mirror. Okay, cool. Favorite anime? I do not, unfortunately, have an overall favorite. Life of the Single or the Married? The Single. Apple juice or orange juice? Definitely orange juice. What's the best breakfast? I'm not really picky. I'm pretty open. Whatever's there. One Piece is the greatest anime. I don't think it is. It's my favorite story, though. Are you an atheist? Yes, atheist. Are you gay? Why do you care? JoJo's Part 7. I still need to start Part 5. What car do I want in real life? I don't really care. I'm not a car guy. Maybe like a Mustang or something. Like something nice, but not over the top. I want to debate which anime is better. That's silly. That's a silly that's not a debate. You have your personal preferences. You might be able to explain why you like a series more than another, but a debate, there's actually like you're trying to sort out like a, you're not trying to change the other person's mind on something that doesn't matter. Like I don't know. I'm in a good relationship. Good for you. Can I swim? Yes, I can. One Punch Man comeback. If they remake it, or like if you're talking like season 4 being better than 3, okay. I've seen no announcement for season 4 as 3 is still ongoing. And if fans want to remake it, cool. Has it been a long time since I had ice cream? It's been a couple of months. What do I think is better, Dragon Ball Z or JJK? Dragon Ball Z. How long would I carry on with YouTube? And I'll probably keep doing it even when I can retire. I'll still, pop in here and there. Uh, I'm on Bleach, episode 160. I can't get into it. I mean, if you're 160 episodes into a series and you're not having a good time, maybe try reading it. Try to be nicer and a little bit humble with your followers. Look, this is me, and I'm not being rude. If you're rude to me, I'm gonna like brush you off. So if you don't like me, then you can go away. Crunchyroll Black Clover. Is Black Clover on Crunchyroll? I don't really use it anymore. Am I in my 30s? Yes. Erased anime. Erased is good. A little bit rushed at the end, though. Did I drop One Punch Man? No, I did not drop it. It's almost Christmas. What's the best manga version I don't know. Are you asking what's the best manga compared to the anime? I wouldn't know. Can I show you a Batman? Oh, I can show you a lot of Batman. How much Batman do you want? Because, like, we literally have an entire corner of Batman. That's all Batman. So we got a lot of that. Solo leveling, I enjoy solo leveling. Did I drop JoJo's? No. I finished part 4. Rushed anime with predictable plots. Erased is rushed and predictable, but still a good time. I still liked it. How many anime have I watched? Over 900. Are You Human? I'm not sure. Batman is better than Iron Man. I like Iron Man way more. Do I also watch Pokemon? I'm actually working on marathoning through all of it right now. Superman or Thor? I like Thor more. Am I human? No idea. Tokyo Ghoul was rushed? I would agree. No, I'm not from India. Don't know I gave you that impression. Gojo or Goku? Definitely. Well, it depends which version of Goku. Most of the time, Goku. Batman or Superman? Batman. Did I hydrate myself? Yep. I also have this right here in case I need something. You like Johnny? Which Johnny? Yes, I watched Dragon Ball. Favorite Ben 10 alien? What was his name? Let me think on this. I like Diamond. Was it Diamond Head? I like him. I also like the dinosaur. You know what? Maybe Brainy. I have like 2 or 3 favorites because there's like Diamond Head. There's the dinosaur, like tandish skin, long neck, super giant body. But I also like the really intelligent one with the big brain. What is the best type of Dragon Ball? I prefer the original or Z the most. GT had a perfect ending though. You're a nice person? Sometimes. I try to be. You're from USA? No, I'm not American. Great? Yes, I think it was Gray Matter. I think you're right. How many Spider-Mans have I got? I don't know yet. At least, only action figures, or are we counting like comic books? Would I become vegan? No. I've tried. I've done the vegan diet. Lasted a few days. Hated it. But no. I'm not British. Actually, no. I do have a little bit of Wales in me. Just a little bit. Favorite female anime character? Well, there's Shirayuki, there's more Gianna, there's more Marileona. Am I married? No. Do I cosplay? Absolutely. Do I like jokes? Sometimes. I mean, I'm not like a comedy fan, but like, who doesn't like to laugh now and then? Don't become a vegan. No, I'm not being a vegetarian either. Absolutely not. Favorite movie? Well, I like Freedom Riders. I like Coach Carter. I like Infinity War. I love good superhero movies. Zedenis, don't know it. Even if you got unlimited amounts of money, I'm not gonna. No, I don't need unlimited amounts of money. Also, that would crash the economy. Sterile. Orange, are you Are you advocating for the extermination of poor people? If you didn't do YouTube, what job would I pursue? I'm still a fitness coach on the side. I'd just do more of that. Have I seen Extent? I have not. What's my favorite anime? I don't have a universal favorite. Your dad died, so has mine. I've lost two already. Still have a third, though. Have I watched Pennywise? I have not watched Pennywise. I find you cool. Well, thank you, Brilly. So you're talking games now. I just got here. Anime, games, action figures, gym, whatever. Mostly anime, though. Do I watch YouTube when I go to bed? Do you need some money to eat something? I have enough money. I'm good. What's up? How you doing, Manku? You are a very people's person. I'm actually really not. In person, I'm very not a people person. In reality, I am not a people person. I am like, please don't, like, please leave me alone. Can I play chess? Not well. Your YouTube chat gets weird sometimes, yeah. TikTok or YouTube? I prefer YouTube. If you were living in 90s now, would your lifestyle be different? I mean, the dollar was stronger back then, so I'd probably be looking at buying a house. Happy early Merry Christmas. Well, thank you, you too, Arshman. Water or hot? You mean cold or hot water? For what purpose? Drinking cold, shower warm. I'm Nico. Okay, you're Nico. Cool. Brush my teeth. You smell like rotten eggs. Well, you're awfully rude. And how can you smell my breath from there? TikTok or Instagram? I really don't like Instagram. TikTok then. And today is my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Shinchan. Detox. Both are stupid. Well, detox is stupid. Diet Coke. I like Diet Coke. Put the fries in the bag. I'm sorry, we don't have any fries here. Okay, you're getting a timeout. Yeah, you're getting a timeout. Come back in a few minutes. I'm going to see a later favorite song. I don't really have a favorite song. I do like rock, like metal, punk rock, that kind of stuff. Am I familiar with the MBTI 16 personality test? Yes, I am, as I do have a DEC in psychology, so I've done it. I'm trying to remember what mine was, because I noticed that when I took it at different times of year, my score would change. Uh, I know back in college I was INTJ, but now I'm not. Now I'm not so sure. Bye now. See you later, Arshman. A rock fries in the bag. You're not. You want rocks in your fries? Okay, man. Meat or chicken? Chicken is a meat. Uh, I'm playing this game called God of War. Yes, I'm familiar with it. I have not played much of the God of War franchise. Why was everyone saying they were 10 yesterday? Because people in chat are weird. It's the internet. Bunch of weirdos on here. Billy Butcher or Homelander? I don't know who Billy Butcher is. Never watched Homelander. No wonder you look like Jordan Peter. Can you not? Diddy or Epstein? Both should die. Is this lighting? Is that the lighting on my face keeps getting old? It's probably the lighting, but I also don't care if I look older. I don't really care. Do I listen to Young Thug? Not really. I'm INTJ coded. That's not the only score I've gotten, though. That was my older one from like 2018, 2017. Now I'm not so sure. Look in my eyes. What do I see? The cult of personality, okay? Isn't non-vegetarian cruel? No, I'm pro eating meat. It's so long, but I really don't care. I'm loving it. Probably my favorite game. If you're having a good time playing any game, just play the games that you have fun with, I guess. Braces or pacemaker? You're talking about teeth correction and like keeping your heart pumping. What do those two have to do with each other? Talk slowly. I'm trying to keep up with chat. I'm sorry. Metal isn't metal inst or screaming metal. Oh, metal instruments or screaming metal. I'm not really into screamo. So like I prefer more instrumental than screamo. Do I have a dog? Yes, there's dogs upstairs. I'll go see them soon. They're kind of sleeping right now. I don't want to wake them up. Khabib humbled McGregor. Oh, that was the fight yesterday. I think I saw that. I do not have a favorite overall series. Blonde Blazer or Invisigal. I went with Invisigal. What is the synopsis of Apothecary Diaries? So there's this young girl who specializes in like self-experimenting with different herbs and medications, and she's like pretty much what you would call a doctor at that point in time. She is abducted and then thrown into slavery at a palace where her talents are discovered, and she is kind of slowly works her way up in rank and gets involved in a whole bunch of uh, dark under like some kind of suspicious activities going on in the palace, and she's brought into it because of her skill set. You got to have at least a favorite anime character? Absolutely not. I have seen over 900 series, so think of how many characters that adds up to. You're asking me to pick one character. That's not going to happen. Sprite or Fanta, or Sprite or Fanta. I'm going with Sprite. Immortality or Not Be Born. I'm going to go with Immortality. Are you a fan of the Hunger Games? I actually never watched the Hunger Games, surprisingly. Uh, is Avatar: The Last Airbender an anime or a cartoon? So I was actually wrong about this. Avatar: The Last Airbender was written in the West, in the States, but it was produced by a Korean animation studio. It is a Korean anime. What is the most recent game I played? Expedition 33. Great game. I know about the recent controversy around it. I still have fun playing the game. Ronaldo or Messi? I don't follow soccer. I'm not ignoring anybody. There's just a lot of questions. And if you're asking like weird questions, I might ignore it. When did Vinland Saga come out? It's been a few years, hasn't it? Like what, 2022, 23, somewhere around there? What makes a person who they are? Oh, it's a combination of psychological, sociological, and genetics. Genetics loads the trigger, psychologically aims the gun, and sociology pulls the trigger. So like you kind of need everything in place, and sometimes even when you have like the right family members, a good like surrounding, which helps a lot, by the way. Sometimes we're inclined to go down certain routes. Do I play Roblox? Not on your life. Favorite color? I mean, I like a light blue. I like crimson red. I like silver. I don't have a favorite. Osho, don't know it. Avengers Doomsday, have not seen the trailer. I don't plan on watching the trailer till I catch up on the other movies. Do I play any sport? I weightlift and I run. Avatar 3, I'm probably not going to see it. Never even saw Avatar 2. GTA 6 being delayed. I don't really care. I'm not getting GTA 6. Out of the questions you get, do I prefer the anime questions the best? I prefer the ones that are unique and make me think. So usually it's very much the same questions over and over again, which I'm fine with. That's what I'm used to. But I like questions that make me think a bit. Top three Avengers. Okay, Iron Man, Spider Man, and I need to Doctor Strange. You play Marvel Rivals? I do not. Which phone do I have? iPhone 11. I'm going to Japan. Meet you soon. I'm going to Japan in 2 years, so I'm probably going to miss you. Are you caught up with One Piece? The anime, I'm one episode behind. Avatar has better visuals than the anime? Has better visuals than anime? Then no. What is considered an anime? It is an anime. Okay, it is an animated series that is produced in a culture that refers to their animated series as anime. So, like Korea, China, Japan, their animated series are referred to as anime. Here, an animated series is referred to as cartoons. Favorite vegetable? Oh, I love vegetables. Literally, like everything. Broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, onion, everything, all of it. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is good. Which anime had the greatest experience? I don't have like a greatest experience. Like I love the Digimon franchise. I love Freeran. I love Full Metal. I love Black Clover and Snow White. And I can just go on and on. I don't have like a favorite. Your jawline needs improvement. Now my jawline is fine. Death Note. It was fine. Have I played Xenoblade? I have not. Am I spending? No, I'm spending Christmas by myself in this nice house with some dogs. The king of anime is Japan. Uh, so like I can't really say that. And what would make it the king? Because like there's plenty of good Chinese and Korean anime as well. But like how are we defining that? Have I played Xenoblade? If you meant Xenoverse, I played Xenoverse. Speak slowly, take a break. I'm good. I can keep up. Just say you love all anime. I don't though. There's some anime that are good, some anime that are not. So I'm not gonna say I love every single one. I've dropped hundreds of series. Well, maybe not hundreds. I've dropped a lot. At least you got dogs. Exactly. Exactly. No anime king is Pakistan. Okay. The best place is USA. Nah, I'm not. I mean, nothing against Americans. I just would not live in America. Favorite anime movie? Probably Kizuna. In terms of popularity, I mean, if we're talking like, here's the thing. Like, but like in popular, are we looking at the total combination of all anime and all like in? I don't know. The math isn't mathing for me. I also don't like. I don't really have any kind of metrics. Are you talking about like the single most popular series? Because like there's tons of anime produced in Japan that are a huge success, and some that are a total bust. There's plenty of cartoons made here in the West that are awesome, and some that are absolutely horrendous. So like, what are we measuring? Have I seen Pakistani anime? I have not. The best place you've ever visited? Probably Tel Aviv. The food was great. The people were friendly. Great views. Do you know any? I do have Aquaman. I just don't have any like out here. I actually have at home. In both Tokyo Revengers and Windbreaker, what did I like in the anime? I actually wasn't a huge Tokyo Revengers fan. Windbreaker, I was a big fan. I love Windbreaker. Uh, I do respect. Uh, what was his name? Tsukimichi, was that his name? I respect I respect the MC of Tokyo Revengers because like he would not stop until he got the happy ending he was aiming for. He was still kind of annoying as a person, but I respect it. Uh, I like Mikey. I love Draken. Draken's probably one of my favorite characters in the series. Windbreaker though was overall more enjoyable. I love the cast more. I like the music more. I like the choreography more. You're leaving. See you later. Do I have any JJK figs? Not to my knowledge. Do I game at all? Yeah, over on Twitch. I play a few games. Indian food, butter chicken. I've had butter chicken. I like it. Where am I from? Canada. Are you kind? I think it depends who you ask. MC. Yeah, it was Takamichi. Thank you. It was Takamichi. He was, yeah, I don't really enjoy his character, but I respect his grind. Psychopaths. I enjoyed season one very much. Are you excited for season 3 of JJK? I'm looking forward to it. Am I an IB student? I'm not a student. My name, Derek. How you doing, Hungry Kingdom? I'm hungry too. Well, actually, I'm okay. I'm okay. Had a big breakfast. Which French food do I like? I like food in general. You can give me escargot and I'll eat it. You can give me bread and cheese and I'm happy. Your hairline cooked? My hairline's fine. I'm good. Have I seen the JJK movie? Not the new one, no. Alice in Borderland, have not seen it. I do enjoy Borderlands though. Uh, there's a lot of movies I still have to see. There's a lot of movies I still need to catch up on. Canada is too cold for an African Tunisian. If you're not used to it, it can get pretty cold here. Education, IBDP. I don't know what an IBDP is, but I have two DECs. Uh, Means international. No, I'm not an international school student. I studied locally. Nice to meet you. How you doing? See you later, Ektar. Have you got any football soccer jerseys? Jerseys? Probably not. I'm pretty sure they're all hockey. Are you gonna see the new Anaconda? What are you talking about? There's a like when I hear Anaconda, I think of a few things. I think of the snake, the movie Anacondas, like the where they're looking for that rare flower in the rainforest and everyone gets eaten by giant snakes, or Angela Anaconda, which I don't think is coming back. I do love bread. Are you a dinosaur? I'm old enough to be one. How you doing, artist? Yeah, artist. What's good? Is there a basketball? Is there any basketball there? Yeah, actually, we have a couple of basketballs that are right there. You got a smiley face basketball right over there. You got I have a Grateful Dead basketball over there. Do you also read comics? I mostly watch anime. Gonna be honest. The movie, I don't. Then I don't know about the Anaconda movie. What is my favorite song? No idea. I don't really have a favorite song. I don't remember names of most songs. To be fair, favorite YouTuber. I use YouTube to go to bed, and that's pretty much it. I follow like two fitness channels, like a couple of crime channels because I use that to sleep. How you doing, Piplash? You're new here. Welcome. You like One Piece? Indeed, I do. But yeah, YouTube is kind of my like go to sleep thing. What about my favorite team? I don't have a favorite team. I don't care about sports at all. The only thing about sports that I care about is I like to see how different athletes train, like their methodologies, what their nutrition is like, what their recovery is like, what their training schedule is like. That I'm interested in. How much a T-Rex can live? No idea. It's a cool movie. I mean, cool. Favorite video game? Probably like Halo 2 or 3, Mass Effect, especially the second one. Baldur's Gate is awesome. How much you earn off of YouTube depends on the day or the month. Like depends if you're going off of monthly, daily, weekly. It really varies. Like it's a huge range. Do I watch Jurassic Park Rebirth? I don't think I've seen Rebirth. It's 9:40 p.m. While you're on the other side of the world. Here it's 9:40 in the morning. My birthday is coming up in 6 days. Okay, you're like a Christmas post-Christmas baby. Very nice. Favorite sport? Are we counting weightlifting? If not, then probably maybe UFC or something. When will Ippo win a title? You'd have to read the manga. The anime stopped. I subbed. Well, thank you, Piplash. 20, yeah. So just post Christmas, your physique resembles a special forces operative. No. First of all, no. Maybe in a few years, but right now, no. He doesn't remember most of the songs of the lyrics, only the rhythm. Exactly. What subject topic are you disgustingly educated on? Forensics. Whether it's like whether it's like the study of like forensic, I look at everything from like the first implementation of forensic psychology in a criminal investigation case, which was actually the Jack the Ripper case, and the first time it was actually used during an active. Actually, no, wait, that was sorry. The first time that they attempted to use behavior analysis was with the Jack the Ripper case. They also attempted to use forensic psychology during the assassination of Adolf Hitler, where they came up with multiple attempts. And the forensic psychologist that the U.S. military hired to come with a plan to assassinate Hitler, he said that if you cornered him, he would kill himself, which is exactly what happened. Well, in the manga, Ippo kinda, I have okay. So you're spamming chat. You're getting a timeout. Don't come into my chat and spam. Any advice for people that post content on YouTube? Find content that you're excited to do, so be passionate about it, and then try to make each video slightly better than the last. But you got that $11 you owe me? No. What are those names? What names? What are we talking about? I don't know what you're saying oh to, but okay. But where am I from? Canada. You owe me money. You're not getting any because I don't know who you are, and I don't owe any money. I'm gonna get a guitar. Okay, enjoy. Get a guitar. Practice a lot, I guess. Depends how serious you are. You gonna be like a casual player or more like you want to go down like the musician route? Where am I from? Canada. How you doing? Prison. Anytime, Japar. From Afghanistan. Do I know? Yes, I know what Afghanistan is. Casual what? Oh, you're a casual guitar player? Cool. If you're given a chance to be a forensic psychologist, here's the thing. Before I shifted careers twice, I was in school to be a forensic psychologist. That's what I was studying. But the thing is, it's primarily desk work, and I could never, ever, ever do a desk job. So as much as I love the field of forensics, I could not be a forensic psychologist in a professional setting. I know your address? Okay. Where's my drugs? Don't do drugs. It's me again. How you doing? Tell me exactly how many countries do I know? I don't exactly have an active list like in my head of how many countries I can name. Why do I owe money? I don't owe any money. What do you about Afghanistan? Like, what do I know about Afghanistan? Very little. Outside of like the current climate of it, the weather, the location, not too much. Where do I work? This. I remember you said something like you don't have any money, then don't start a channel because you need. Oh yeah, so like if you're planning to become a content creator as a living, if you're trying to make a living as a content creator, then don't quit your job trying to be a content creator because you need an income to pay, like to keep yourself afloat and actually pay your bills. Can I name 10 countries? Can you? Don't do drugs, kids. Well, depends what you consider a drug, because like medications are drugs, and some people need medications. Shall I reveal your address in a comment? You won't have my address. So you changed your sport? Changed my spot. No, I'm just house sitting. Were you invested in autopsy? I like learning how autopsies are conducted and the evidence they look for, but I was never looking to become like a mortician. Like I was never looking to be the one who conducts autopsies. What work do I do outside of YouTube? Twitch and the gym. But like Twitch is kind of the same stuff as I do here, just gaming. I also want to do live streams, but I'm afraid of showing my face. You could go down the VTuber route, but then you have to have like an avatar and all the other things. So it's an investment to set things up, unless you have the technical skills to do it yourself, which would save you money on that front. What do I think about India? I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. And why are you spamming chat? Like, what do you want me to say? I've never been to India. What do I think about Evangelion? I'm not really into Evangelion. I saw an autopsy once. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm not bothered by it. Death doesn't really bother me. Do I work at an office? No. Unless you consider my bedroom an office. Whenever I see someone who is live, I always look. If you're live, cool, awesome. Is there a specific app for VTubers to create their avatar? I'm pretty sure there's something called like VTuber Studio or something. I'm really not an expert on that because I'm not a VTuber. I know people who are VTubers who could probably answer that. I'm Canadian. You are my favorite YouTuber. Well, thank you, Dan. Why are you being rude? I'm not being rude. You know, you might just be overly sensitive. There's also a bad ending for the medications, drugs, taking them without any sickness. But what are you, again, there's context to this. Hey, bro, when is Solo Leveling Season 3 coming? I think that's 2027 was the last news I heard. They said psychology students notice when someone is lying and sometimes they secretly diagnose them. I mean, a lot of people go into psychology because they want to diagnose themselves. A lot of people in psychology are more like self-obsessed and they're just trying to figure out all the issues they have. Do I take drugs? I take like supplements, creatine, magnesium, like fish oil. Did I say two of my roommates are VTubers? One of them is. When you become unbreakable, life becomes easy. The thing is, nobody is unbreakable, but when you actually have confidence and competence, you're pretty solid. There are full of Kalistani. Okay. VTubers are cringe. No, they're not. Some people individually are cringe. There are full of. So are you exhausted today? So you're sitting? No, we're not at home. There's no treadmill. Am I Asian? I am not. I take vitamin D3. Awesome. You can dislike by going to the top. Okay. Are you against marijuana? I will not smoke it myself. You do what you want with your life. What's your take on making? I don't know what macking is. I take glycolic acid. Okay. Do I drink? I do not. Do I smoke? No. You can just okay. I'm sure you will miss this room when I get back to my own apartment. Well, we're moving to a new apartment on March 1st, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm sure you will miss the room. Do I drink? I already answered you. And don't spam chat. Guys, don't smoke to live past 80 years. It takes more than that. Because some people smoke and live to like 100. So I would say if you want a higher quality of life and better chances of living longer, then smoking would not help. How old am I? 34. I take them every season except summer. I mean, here, Canadians should take vitamin D all the time. Did I watch Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai? I dropped it. Yeah, I dropped it. Could not get into it. Was not my kind of anime at all. Oh, man. Ugh. Okay, we're good. We're good. So, anyone in chat like Futurama? We got any Futurama fans? Any new anime? I'm at my cousin's house. I can't watch any anime here. I don't have a computer. Did I watch? I already answered that. What is that anime even about? Bunny Girl Senpai? I did not get very far into it, so I really couldn't tell you. Do you like that Ippo retired? I didn't know that he did because I'm not reading the manga. You're going to go to sleep because I'm tired? Go to sleep. What time is it in Canada? Well, here it is 9:50, but Canada's kind of a wide country. We have more than one time zone. Do I watch One Piece? Indeed, I do. Why don't I watch on your phone? Because I don't like watching on my phone. Not a fan of that setup. I'll just wait till I get home to watch more anime. I'm fine. I'm fine. I can go 2 weeks without anime. Is the Death Note anime worth the watch? I do enjoy it. I do think it's worth the watch. I have complaints, but in general, sure. Forgive me a good night. All right, see you later. Good night. To Your Eternity anime, have you watched it? Yeah, I think I'm like 4 or 5 episodes behind. I want to buy a Queso watch. Queso has watches? What specs does my PC have? I couldn't even tell you. I'm not home to check it, and my friends built it for me. I'm not really much of a computer tech guy. I don't have a top 10. I'm sorry. Hello from Brazil. How you doing, Lick? What's good? Yeah. Dude, do the 6. No. How you doing, Killer? I don't do cringy memes. That's not me. What about Cyberpunk? I still need to watch that. How you doing, Roblox? You know DDLC? I don't know what that stands for. I know DLC. From India. How you doing, Killer? We got a lot of Indians in chat. Is there any anime that's older than 25 but still going these days? Isn't Pokemon like still? I know Ash's journey is over, but isn't Pokemon still going? Digimon is still going. Did I ever play Clash Royale or Clash of Clans? No, I did not. Do I know PS2? I used to own a PS2 way back in the day. Lion April was good. If you met an 80-year-old man that only knows old American cartoons and didn't know what anime means, would you take your time and teach him and show him anime? I'd probably show him something that's anime, but like similar to what might be familiar to him. So I'd probably ask him about the cartoons that he's seen. I'm from Kenya. How you doing? Pokemon still going though? Exactly. Pokemon Digimon still going. I got a problem. My PS2 power button doesn't work. You might need to replace it, or I mean, It might be cheaper to replace it or to get it fixed. I'm not sure. I guess it depends on exactly what's wrong. Is it your take on mental? What is my take on mental health? Can you be more specific? Because that question doesn't mean anything. Do I like Spy Family? I do like Spy Family. Can we meet your cousin? No, he's not here. He's on vacation. Love from India. Thank you, Kate Person. What time is it in Canada? I already answered you. Favorite game? I enjoy Mass Effect. I enjoy Halo. I enjoy Baldur's Gate. No, you didn't send any money. Stands for Doki Doki Literature Club. I can't say I've seen that. Yeah, cannot say I've seen that. What is your hated anime? I don't really hate an anime. If I don't like it, I just stop watching it. In One Piece, at the ending, do Zoro gonna survive? I think Zoro will survive, absolutely. Have you played Walking Dead? I have not. I played Left 4 Dead. What is that thing which speaks without a mouth, moves without a body? Speaks without... I don't know. Mental health is not a... Okay, mental health is a real thing. Please don't be stupid. Please don't be stupid. Like, look... If you think, oh, just eat well, exercise, and sleep, and you'll feel good all the time, that's not how it works. It does make a huge difference, obviously, yes, but come on. Have I watched Hello World? I have not. Lloyd Forger. You mean his social awkwardness? That I could see. Favorite character in One Piece? I have no idea. I get asked this every stream. I speak one language, plus a lot of numbers. So like your cousin likes going live but doesn't have time. My cousin doesn't do live streams. He doesn't have a channel. My cousin has never done content in any capacity. He makes toys. Console log, Hello World. Oh yeah, I never saw Hello World. That's something someone who's never had mental health issues would say. Yeah. Like if someone said like, yeah, just eat well, exercise, and sleep well, you're fine. I'm a proponent of all that. But to say that's the only thing, exactly how old am I? How old is my cousin? I think he's like 40. I think he's like 42, 44, early mid 40s. I'm really sorry. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I was giving my take. I mean, here's the thing. Like your take is just objectively incorrect. I'm not offended, but like to say that if you just live a healthy lifestyle, that all mental health issues go away is not always going to be the case. Yes, a good sleep routine, exercise, good nutrition will cover the vast majority of mental health issues. But even with that in place, some people deal with a whole host of different problems, whether it's like genetic issues due to side effects of medications, trauma, any number of things. So like there's a lot that goes into it. Have I seen Fist of the North Star? Not yet. How many Rockstar games have I played? I actually have no idea. A good few though. A good few. Just wanted to say hello. How you doing? And I seriously hope you have an amazing day. We are having a good day. Thank you for that. Good sleep and nutrition does not cure schizophrenia. Indeed, it does not. My grandfather had schizophrenia. What's the one thing you hate most? Human incompetence. Ever heard of Nier Automata? I have not. Check out Pokemon Auto Chess. No idea what that is. Would I consider myself a logical thinker compared to someone that is completely subjective? If someone is completely subjective, then that means they have no ability to put emotions aside. That sounds extremely problematic. I wouldn't say I'm very emotional. My PS2 works, but the power button doesn't. So your PS2 is working, but the power button doesn't sound like it's working. Do I know Lord of the Rings? Yes, I have seen all the movies. What's the one anime character I hate the most? There's a lot of characters I do not like. Can you pick like a series? I am bipolar and I have autism. I understand that. I get it. Do you also get annoyed when some people self-diagnose themselves? I can't. Uh, like okay, you can look at the symptoms and like a lot of people just go to Google and then self-diagnose themselves. If you really think you have a serious like medical problem, go see a professional. Like you can suspect that you have something, but don't say that you have something without actual confirmation. You can suspect it, but that's a different thing. Simisear is an overhated Pokemon. I actually don't remember who Simisear is. That Power Button works, it changes from green to red. So that, well, green is on, red is off. So it's turning off by itself, which is a problem. Which car is my favorite? I actually do not have a favorite car. My best friend has a really nice Mustang though. It could be OCD. I've been to Japan. We're going in 2 years. Sorry for saying bad words. Please don't ban me. I mean, if you misbehave, I ban you. If you don't misbehave, I don't ban you. I studied psychology too much because my sis has bipolar disorder. I mean, that could be a motivation. A lot of people do it for themselves, but siblings too. Don't worry about it, too lame. Like, I'm not angry. Just people who don't behave, they get timed out. But yeah, Japan in 2 years, guys. Two years. You keep asking every stream, when's Japan? Not for a while. Not for a long while, because we're going as a group. Am I graduated? I finished school 8 years ago. What is the scientific answer to life being so unfair and unkind? There's no scientific answer to that. Life was never supposed to be fair. Life is not balanced. It's chaotic and unstable. How to lock in life? Well, you look at what you want. You look at the end goal and then trace backwards. Look at where you want to end up and then make a plan going backwards from that, making the steps along the way back to where you are now, and then go forward. What anime am I currently watching? We are working through Pokemon Advance and Monster primarily. Do I hate brain rot? Yes. I mean, the game, I never heard of it. Well, I never seen it. If we're talking about brain rot, like stupid memes and stuff, like actual brain rot, then yes, I hate that. You're single for now? Cool. Unfair and unkind are human concepts, nature. Yeah, exactly. The natural world is totally indifferent to suffering. I agree completely. When will I finish Monster? I have like 20 to 21 episodes left. I'm not home right now, so probably within the month. Do I know Steins Gate? I have tried it. Cool, Alicia. I'm available. When do you sleep? Pretty early. Like I go to sleep pretty early. I am not a late night guy at all. At all. I wake up. I go to bed early. I wake up early. So like, don't expect me to be up for New Year's. One of my hobbies: gym, food, anime, Magic the Gathering, food, video games, food, gym. December went by incredibly fast. It's going pretty fast. Bro, I'm working on Alicia. I don't know if your flirting is working. Have you watched Alia? Hides Her Feelings in Russian is a good time. A little bit immature for me, but still a good time. Do I respect vegetarians? Do what you want. Your diet does not affect my life at all. If you want to be vegetarian, why do I care? Favorite heart emoji? I don't really have a favorite emoji. Do I think AI would replace artists and audiologists? I really think the thing is what we need to do is continue to support human artists. I think you can use AI in a way that will not harm artists, but we need to ensure that we continue to support and invest in like human artists always. Read web novels. I'm probably not going to. I watch anime a lot and play games, and so I'm a tomboy. So I don't think we'll match. Oh, you're talking to the other guy. I took a pic of you on Chat GPT. That's kind of creepy. Well, we're a match. I love tomboy. Okay, just if someone rejects you, might wanna just let it go. Have I watched the whole Bleach anime? Indeed, I have, even though it's still ongoing. A big fan. Thank you, PDK. Give me Max. I think she's trying to turn you down nicely, just from my perspective. Happy holidays. Well, thank you, Bart. ChatGPT or Gemini. I've never really used. I think I've used ChatGPT once or twice just to see how it works. Never used Gemini. Did I ever read a visual novel? I don't think I have, actually. Asking a grown man to wingman you. Bro, you wing. I'm not wingmanning anybody. Long or short? I like both, depending on what I'm in the mood for. You're talking to me? Dude. I like food. Christmas Miracle, isn't it? What's a Christmas Miracle? That I'm still here? That I haven't eaten out all the food in the house yet? Probably that. Probably that. Uh, how you doing, George? Bro, you come India. I'm gonna pass. It's a little bit too hot for me. Are you sorry for telling me to to put down my dreams? No, because I don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing Zoro sword training. Cool. I just bought 3 katanas. Have a good time. Who's my favorite character in One Piece? The thing is, people ask every single stream, what is my favorite character in One Piece? I have no idea. I really don't know. There's too many. There's too many good characters. You're answering questions like an exam. Do I pass? Actually, I don't want a grade. I'm done school. I'm done school. I don't need a grade anymore. My side profile is absolutely chopped. Don't worry about it. If you're trying to look better, then if you genuinely have an interest in trying to improve your appearance, then I do not shame you for that. If you want to like get a new hairstyle, you want to like dress better, maybe your body composition, maybe you have too much fat, maybe you're on the skinny side. Could be a number of things, but if you want to take more effort into your appearance, go for it. What's my Twitch? My Taku on Twitch. Dream versus Technoblade. I never really watched either of them. Rest in peace, Technoblade. I only knew about him after he had already passed away. So I don't really... I guess Technoblade? Will you do dead body role in my movie? No. You focus manga definitely more anime than manga. Definitely way more anime than manga. It's not even close. I just don't read much. I'm more of a watcher. Are you McD's fan? I'm not a McDonald's or KFC fan. JoJo's, Vinland Saga, favorite anime, treadmill. Okay, it's Azores. Okay. Goku, MU, I don't do power scaling. Why power scaling is not important to you? Isn't it Please explain how power scaling in any capacity is essential. Go ahead. What is the bed? I'm not showing you my bed. That's just weird. Goku or Putin? Goku. Tommy Vercetti? No idea who that is. When did you watch the Grinch movie? When it first came out? I think he was born at one old-fashioned... Well, are we talking about the Grinch movie from like the first ever Grinch? Or are we talking about... Like, which one are you talking about? Am I racist? Not to my knowledge. Have I played Digimon World? I have not played Digimon World on PS1. What is my favorite dance? I'm not a good dancer at all. In fact, if I dance, someone's probably going to die. I thought you did not pass. Why did I pick Goku over Putin? I thought it was who I like more. What's my opinion about the trend we tend to choose our favorite characters because we see ourselves in them? I'm sure some people definitely do. But here's the thing, like, my favorite character in Assassination Classroom, Koro-sensei. I don't think I'm anything like Koro-sensei. I think sometimes I can find similarities with some of the characters I like, but not always. I don't think I'm like Vegeta, and I love Vegeta. Have I heard of Use? I don't... Use what? What is my favorite? I do not have a favorite series. Will Dragon Ball Project announce Dragon Ball even in 25 of January? I do know that some Dragon Ball announcement is coming, or maybe it already happened, I just haven't seen it. Dragon Ball is still going... Yes, Dragon Ball is still going on. It is still going, and probably will for a bit. Like, I don't see it ending soon. What is my favorite anime? I do not have a favorite series. You guys keep asking. I do not have a singular favorite series. I do not have a ranking. I like... If you go to the Discord server, I have started making a list. I have started. Fate or... what if Dragon Ball Super 2? I heard a rumor, not confirmed, that the next sequence in the Dragon Ball franchise is going to be focused around Goten and Trunks, which would be cool. I'm subbed to you with all notifications. I'll be on all your streams. That's awesome. May I be your next Discord kitten? I never understood what a Discord kitten is. Sounds weird. I thought it was going to stop after the Toriyama died. No, Toriyama, it's been taken over. Do I think Jose Marin? I don't know who that is. What do I think of Daima? Daima was fine. Like, I didn't not like it. I enjoyed it. It's just not my favorite. Your hair looks a bit like Vegeta. Yes, because my hair is like this tall and like I have this... No. No. Do I play Dragon Ball Legends? I do not. Do you play Dragon Ball Legends? Cool. Favorite deadly gloving technique? What are you even talking about? You guys lost me now. I feel. Oh wait, I think I know the name Jose. It's something else for sure, but I enjoy Daima too. Uh, I mean, yeah, yeah, Daima was fine for me. Vegeta's hairline is the hardest Z fighter. Exactly. How many episodes have I watched of Bleach? All of them. I eat bananas with. Okay. No. My favorite anime is Blue Lock. I like Blue Lock. Google it. Google it. Yeah, go ahead. Google it. Goten, just another Goku clone. Not really. I feel like Goten really never got the chance to be the character he could be. Because, like, he got the whole Gotenks thing, but then didn't even end up being the one to defeat Boo. He just got devoured. So, like, I just don't think he ever got the chance to become his own character. Which villain do I like in the Dragon Ball series? I love Cell. Frieza's good too, but definitely a Cell guy. What say what you will about Naruto as a show, but you can't deny that it has beautiful fight scenes. I like Naruto. Do I like Solo Leveling? I do. Is Eden Hazard the best dribbler? I don't know who that is. I don't follow basketball at all in any capacity. Please vote if he needs to transform into a Super Saiyan. Favorite character in the Dragon Ball series: Vegeta or Piccolo? Easily Vegeta or Piccolo. That I'm dead certain. What's up? I'm back after making myself food. Did you bring for everybody? It's soccer. Yeah. Well, I don't. I don't. There you go. I don't follow soccer. You said dribble. First word. The first sport that came to mind was basketball, but that should confirm. I don't know it. Do I have any Hulk figures? Yeah, I do have. I have a gray Hulk. Got a Hulk right over here. He's cool. Is Perfect Cell perfect? Not really, because he's dead. Can I draw you? If you want to. I don't think it'd be very interesting. Do I think Sung Jin Woo enough? I don't do power scaling. Let's see. I currently watch 110 episodes of Bleach. I want to stay tuned on main story. I don't want to watch the fillers. Can you tell me the order? Okay, so if you Google Bleach, like filler episodes, it will tell you what episodes are filler, and you could skip those if you so wish. You like my hoodie? Thank you. How you doing, M? Poon or Trump? Both are pretty terrible. Is Peel the GOAT? I don't know who Peel is. Why don't I like power scaling? Because it's worthless to me. It contributes nothing. I have no interest in these meaningless debates that ultimately have no value. Do I have Hatsune Miku figures? I do not. Can you post? Wait, can you do the pose if it's not difficult? What pose are you talking about? Have I watched AOT? I have. Anytime, Danish. Are you a fan of Harry Potter? I have seen the movies. I'm not a fan of J.K. Rowling, but I did have a good time with most of the movies. The stream is mostly anime, some manga, comic stuff, video games, but like kind of like the nerdy spectrum of stuff with a heavy focus on anime. How you doing, Mean Green? Watching long anime was the biggest waste of time for you? I mean, depends on the series, I guess. Favorite anime? I don't have a favorite. Is Goku fans decreasing? I think Goku still has plenty of fans. Favorite anime right now? Right now, that I'm watching. Okay, I don't know what you mean, because if you mean that I'm watching, then Monster. If you mean that's still ongoing, then I have not finished the newest episode of Gachakuda, which I know it's probably wrapped up now, but I haven't seen the last episode. You love Superman? I don't really love Superman that much. JoJo's? I like JoJo's. Can you not spam chat, please? Okay, you're getting a timeout. You don't. There's no spamming chat here. Come back in. Come back in like 10 minutes. Yeah, come back in 10 minutes. Do I also have a? Oh yeah. All my friends are nerds. Every single one of them. Every single one of them is a nerd in some capacity or another. That's like a requirement. You've seen Eden of the East? I have not. Do you have any Godzilla figures? I have not seen any Godzilla as of yet. Unfortunately. I don't know if we have the licensing for Godzilla. Well, we have Jurassic Park, but I can't get to it yet. It's still in the box. But yeah, I don't think we have Godzilla. Do I have Goku figures? No, I don't. Can you give me 10-second timeout? Okay, I'll give you a 10-second timeout. Go ahead. Timeout, 10 seconds. There you go. Are you caught up with the One Piece manga? I am not. I am not. I'm like 50 something chapters behind. Do I like superheroes? Yeah, I love superheroes. Here's a Spider Man right here. How long are you going to be alive? I've been live for 70 minutes, so I will be live for another 50. Do I play Yabba Dabba? I do not. Same also give me timeout. Guys, nothing happens. You just can't interact with chat. There is a stereotype that most nerds are on the spectrum. Uh, I mean, I'm sure a lot are, but to say that if you watch like anime, you're on the spectrum by default, that's silly. Uh, I am. You remember me? Welcome back, official. I can still message. I mean, I wasn't able to see your message, and it was for 10 seconds. Your 10 seconds are up. So, like, your message will not come through. Why do I hate Bleach? I like Bleach. The shortest figure? I don't know. I have a bunch of short ones. Here's one right here. He's pretty tiny. I'm sure we have smaller, though. Yeah, we got smaller. Got an even smaller one right here. But you have to understand, there's thousands and thousands of figures here. One Piece is mid. I happen to love it. Is there anything you enjoy about DC? Yeah, I really like DC. I like I like the Flash. I like Batman. Well, I love the Dark Knight trilogy. That's great for me. Do I have Rem? I do not have Rem. I don't really have. Yeah, I don't have ReZero. This is not average size. This is like smaller than my thumb. This is not the average size figure. No one bringing up Vinland Saga. I like Vinland Saga. Which arc in One Piece is my favorite? I would say Wano so far. Do I read? I mostly read like nonfiction, like fitness books, crime books, investing, that kind of stuff. I don't really read like fantasy. Do I like Goku Ultra Instinct? Yeah, I like it. I'm more of a Super Saiyan 4 fan. If we're talking just aesthetics, then Super Saiyan 4. Can I tell you a Bible verse? I'm not religious. Do I babble a lot? If you mean like ramble on nonsense, sometimes. If you guys ask me questions which will get me rambling, then sure. Do I like Pokemon like Gengar? Yeah, I love Gengar. He's one of my favorites. Do I have Gundam figures? I don't think we have Gundam. We might have some Transformers, but like I don't have like Iron Blood or Orphans or Code Geass or anything like that. What are your thoughts on James Gunn holding DC on his shoulders? Uh, I don't know. I'm not the guy to ask on that stuff. What's my favorite subject in school? Science. Science. I wasn't good at like physics or math. At least at like once you start adding letters to the equations, I didn't like it. But I love astronomy. I love space. Do you love with your parents? Do I live with my parents? No. What was the first anime I've seen? Dragon Ball. Which Goku Super Saiyan form did I like? Daimler GT? GT. Do I sleep on a bed? Yes, I do. Do I know Harry Potter? I'm not an expert on Harry Potter, but yes, I've seen the movies. Like, don't quiz me on Harry Potter. What do you do for a living? Mostly this. Mostly this. Where is Optimus Prime? I do not currently have Optimus Prime, to my knowledge. Like, I don't think we have one here. Do I watch Naruto? Yes, I do. Which face wash do I use? I don't use a face wash. I do have some moisturizer. You're sick? Then feel better. Do I sleep when I'm tired? I sleep when I go to sleep. Like I have a routine. So when it's time for bed, I go to bed. That's really it. Optimus Prime, Superman, and Captain America would be great friends. I could see it working. Do I have any famous dialogues? Do I have any? What do you mean? Do I have any famous dialogues? Like, am I a voice actor? No. I also have the flu. It sucks. Do I have Venom? I actually, for those of you who are here 2 streams ago, we have something that you guys will never get to see probably never get to see in person. We have a mid-production, unfinished, unpainted Venom. So this is before you guys will ever get to see it. It's still not. It's still early stage production. So this is pretty rare. I am HIV positive. That sucks. What about a job? How you doing, Zux? Do you get haircuts every now and then? Every 3 to 4 months. Do you wear clothes? Nope, this is my skin. Hey man, is anybody here after watching the big fight? I mean, I only saw the one punch. When was the last time you fought somebody? probably like in karate class. No, in kung fu. So I did 10 years ago. Will you do the trend you need to nerd out? I don't know that trend. I don't really follow trends. Why the Venom has no clothes on? Because this is mid production. This is before all the editing and the paint jobs. This is like stage like 2 of production. Like 1 or 2 of production for Venom. How to increase what? Do you have facial hair? I mean, I shave it. I don't like having facial hair. Do I like gymnastics? I have an appreciation for gymnastics. I think ice cream is top 5. I love ice cream. Do I watch JJK? Indeed, I do. How do I edit? What are you trying to edit? 4-inch Venom? I think he's probably about. I think this is around like a 5 in terms of like base to his head. Probably around 4.5, 5 inches. Bro looks tapped. Thank you. Fantastic. How do I? Hold on. He came off. Let me just put him back on. There we go. I don't know what tap means, but all right. I'm going to take that as a compliment and just pretend you're being nice, but it's a really good trend, though. I never really follow trends. Like, I've just been a guy who kind of does whatever he wants. I just don't really care about trends. Thank you, Mystery. I appreciate that. How much have I made through through the entire history of this channel? 15, 20K. Since Jake Paul got knocked out by Anthony, Joshua doesn't that mean Mike Tyson beat Jake Paul? Are there any figures that you don't know what the hell they are? Oh, tons. There's tons of figures here. I don't know what they are at all. Do I have money? Yes. You're not getting any. You aren't walking? Is this real? Yes, we're not at my house. There's no treadmill. I would like to express my gratitude for Naruto. I like Naruto. Are you going to do a door giveaway? You're not getting any doors. Thoughts on G? I don't know who G is. Do I have a phone? I'm streaming from my phone. Have I watched Stranger Things? I actually never really got into Stranger Things. Do I have legs? Yes. Credit card guide? You're not. No. Get your own credit card. Credit card guide. Go to your local bank and apply for a credit card. Is there any favorite boxers? No. The only fighter in any capacity that I have met, and I like the guy. GSP is a really nice guy. I know he's not a boxer. He's a UFC fighter, but still, I like George. What about Avatar? Avatar: The Last Airbender. Love that. Please do a door giveaway. No. What is my favorite thing you've done in my life? Favorite thing I've done in my life? Can we any topic? Can we narrow that down a bit? How to do foundation repair. You can YouTube that. Do you think Miyata can beat Ippo? I mean, maybe. Stop asking for doors. Ask for a table. You're not getting anything. I appreciate the moment NFTs were ignored. Okay. Do you wash your skin using water and soap every day? I take a rinse shower at least every day. I sweat a ton. Do I watch all seasons of SAO? No, I dropped it. Relationship? No. Do I drink water? Yes, a lot of it. What's my opinion if a UFC fighter and an MMA fighter... Here's the thing. I am not an expert on this. Like, I don't know why you're asking some random guy on the internet his opinions on if these two different types of sports were to fight, like who would win. I'm not an expert on that. I just have an appreciation for martial arts. That's it. Last time I took a shower, last night, room reveal, we've already done that. I'll do a quick circle. Okay. Do I have an interest in anime? Yeah. Yes, I do. Do you watch Demon Slayer? I do. Opinion on the Apothecary Diaries. Are you excited for season 3? Yes. Do I shower today? Actually, today, no. Not yet. After this. Before I go to the gym. Favorite food? Everything. I'm not even kidding. Opinion on adorable land shark named Jeff. I have a land shark. We can name him Jeff. How old am I? 34. What anime series did I stop watching and why? I've dropped a lot of series. Detective Conan, because it was a massive disappointment to any kind of crime fan. Is Sakura useful? Absolutely. Oh my god, a shark? Yes. In fact, I have the OG shark. I have the best shark. I have Jaws. Is this channel about kids' toys? No, but we do happen to have a lot of toys here today. You're not getting the shark. Stop spamming. Yes, don't spam. Jeff the Killer. What am I doing? Mostly talking about anime. Yeah, we have the OG Jaws. What do I think about Hajime no Ippo? Favorite sports anime? Yeah, I am a Jaws fan. I do like the Jaws movies, very much. Today is your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Is Jaws the best movie ever? No, but I do enjoy the movies. Also depends which one, because there's Jaws 1, 2, 3, Jaws the Revenge. Well, not everything, because there must be some foods that I dislike. I'm hard pressed to find foods I dislike. Like, when you're hungry enough, you'll eat anything. Like, I spent my college years eating peanut butter and stolen carrot muffins. Favorite anime? Don't have a favorite anime. Stop breaking my cousin's toys. They're not broken. They're, they're not broken. Where am I from? Canada. Is this fake or real? I think I'm real. I'm not sure. Why are you unmarried? What do you mean? What kind of question is that? Where am I from? Already answered. Why do serial killers kill? Yeah, I can give a whole lecture on that for like a day. I can give a whole semester course on that. Did Chainsaw Man have a good movie? Yes, Reese was very good. Do I have a robot figure? Well, what kind of robot? Are we talking like Transformers? Or are we talking like a mech suit or something? Do I plan on getting a haircut in like 2 months? Why? Yeah, but like, what kind of questions? Why am I not married? Let me just like, I don't even know where to begin with that kind of a question. How to skip gym? You don't. C3PO from Star Wars. I do not have C3PO. Lecture a bit on why serial killers kill. That could be anything from like financial reasons. Some people kill for economic gain. Some people kill to cover up another crime, and they're in fear of being discovered. Some people kill for like mostly emotional need, whether it's like hatred for a particular person or a group of people, to like instigate to. I can literally. I don't even know where to start with that. I'd have to write it out. That is something that my brain wants to go in like 30 different directions, and I'll just end up rambling unless I sit down and like structure it. My physical standards are you or show to other? I don't know what you're trying to say. What kind of gym you train? Like boxing? I lift weights. What season of SAO did I drop and why? I got as far as what's it pronounced? Alicization or however it's said. But I wanted to drop it way before that. I just kept trying. Thoughts on Gundams, mechs? I can't say that I'm a Gundam fan, but like it's more series by series. Because like I like Pacific Rim, I like Iron Blooded Orphans, I like Eureka 7 and Bravern. Unk is getting frustrated from these questions. Not really. I'm good. Would I rather go back to when I was 10 with all my knowledge, or forward 50 years with $50 million? If I go back to when I was 10 with all the knowledge I have now, bro, I'm set for life. I'm good. Are they born with it though? I mean the desire to kill. So it's more like some people are born with a pre-genetic, like a disposition towards violence. And depending on their environment and lifestyle and other factors, it may be avoided. Like it's not like a guarantee that even if they have the genetic disposition, that if they're in the right environment, nothing will go wrong. It still could, but if they're in a safe and healthy environment, the odds go down dramatically. You should try Minecraft. I tried it, not my thing. Not my thing. I'm not so desperate that I shout people out just to get some money. Like that's just not what I do. If you want to donate, I'll say thank you and express gratitude. But like I'm not desperate here. I'm not here to beg. What do I think about Johnny Joshua? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Have I seen Dexter? I've seen bits and pieces. Which is better, calisthenics or weightlifting? For what purpose? Like if you're just someone who wants to be active and healthy, train how you like to train. I think a lot of anime fans are incels. I think to suggest the majority are would be ridiculous. To say that some amount of anime watchers are, I mean, again, you could say that about any group of people. Why girls like guys like you? What do you mean? Am I Christian? No. You know Jamal? No. Favorite movie? I like Freedom Writers, Coach Carter, Infinity War, superhero movies. Can you please differentiate between psychopath and sociopath? What makes them so different? So, like, here's the thing. It seems like I've read the DSM, I was taught in courses, I've talked to psychologists, and they seem to go back and forth on what, like, it seems like the definition keeps changing. Because I've gone through, like, like, every single resource keeps going back and forth. It seems like psychopaths, like, there's a lack of remorse. I mean, how do I express this? How do I express this? Give me a few minutes to articulate my thoughts, because like I've been like told some are genetic, some are sociological, which I disagree with. I think it's more so that their it's more so their behavior and how their brain is wired, more so than just one is born and one is raised. I think it's more complicated than that. Your education qualifications on anime and action figures? None. I just like anime. Uh, Ben, you're getting a timeout. Can you just like not talk like that, please? Thank you. Why are you not walking? I'm not home. There's no treadmill. Like, guys, it's really not that hard to behave in chat. The standard is not that high. Uh, you ever play any online games? If you mean like multiplayer games, I'll play with my friends. I don't really like playing with random people. Do I exercise? I do it for a living. Be strong? We're good. Show the most goofiest? The goofiest. I mean, I don't have Goofy. I have Bugs Bunny. I have Bugs Bunny. And Iron Man. I do not have any Iron Man. I am currently in the bathroom staring at cold water. Okay. My dog's name is Penny Tracian. You're getting a timeout too. Guys, if you can't behave, you're getting timed out. Anyway, how you think the fight would go if Jake Paul fights KSI? I don't know, and I really don't care. You're asking me, like, I don't follow these guys. I know who they are, and that's it. I have never watched a full KSI video. I have never seen a full Jake Paul video or a fight or any of it. I have no interest in these guys. You tapped still streaming. It's crazy. You have a power of timeout. Yeah, I can time people out anytime. It's great. I can just ban people. Do 20 push-ups? Why? Why. First of all, you wouldn't be able to see it. And second, that's like effortless. Do I have a Wolverine figure? I have not yet seen a Wolverine figure. I have Wolverine comics. Show us 7 fingers. What time is it? It is 10:30. I watch BKF. Don't know what that is. Little Bridge. Don't know what you're talking about. What's my favorite? I don't have a favorite. I don't like favorite what? Favorite anime? Don't have a favorite. You're shush, bro. Stop yapping. Okay, okay. If you don't like it here, then you're banned. See you later. Come again tomorrow, though. What is my favorite show? I have no idea. If you're asking me for my favorite anime, I already couldn't answer that. Now you're asking for a favorite show? It's 5 a.m. You're up early. Favorite food? I do not have a favorite food. I kind of enjoy everything. What does the outside look like? A very mild amount, like a very small amount of snow. You can't see the grass, but there's like just a light dusting of snow. What about sociopathic tendencies? You mean like a lack of remorse? They'll pretty much do things without any sort of empathy. Like, oh, like your mom just died, and they're just like, so they just kind of disconnect, or they will do something that they see benefits them, but are unconcerned with the consequences of how that affects other people. Oh yeah, I've seen that before. I actually used to be friends with 2 diagnosed sociopaths, and they are the most terrifying people I've ever associated with. Very scary people. Putin or a dog? I'm choosing a dog. Do I drink water? I do drink water. Can you ban me? If I ban you, you're gone forever. Do I watch Stranger Things? I do not. Favorite video game that I made? None. I've never made a game in my life. I got 0 fix today because they're all gone. Can you show another unreleased figure? I don't have that many unreleased figures. I only have a couple here. I do have an unreleased Spawn. This is still mid production. This is still mid production. So again, it's not that it's not even unreleased. It's just not even finished yet. Do I know? Yes, I'm familiar with Final Destination. Dealing with 2-day hangover. That sucks. Next time, don't drink. Say your name. I will ignore you. Do I play Minecraft? I do not. Do you think we as humans have a duty to know? I mean, as a duty, we don't have a duty. I do think I do think we should care enough to try and preserve other animals. Yes, but a duty, not in. I wouldn't use that term. I wouldn't use that term. Favorite sport? Weightlifting. Have I watched Vinland Saga? Great series. Did I read my chat? I did not see it. Who is Spawn? Do you know who Todd McFarlane is? He's the author who created Spawn. I'm sure, yeah, you've probably seen him in, like, if you read comics, you've probably seen him. I don't think he's in a lot of, like, movies or cartoons. Say my name. I will ignore you, teacher. Any figures that only you guys have? Oh, tons. Tons and tons. And tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. You want to know how many tons and tons? Do you see those boxes? And those boxes? And those boxes? Those are all unreleased. Those are all stuff that the general public has not gotten access to. So, yeah. Can I have your Batman? No. So yeah. That's all stuff you have not seen before. Give me some. We do have 2 giveaways going, and we are going to have a 3rd giveaway starting later today. Guys, if you go back to my earlier videos, we have Berserker giveaway. We have a Cygor giveaway. The cybernetically enhanced human gorilla. And I have another giveaway coming out later. Dexter is better. Give me a Batman expression. Batman's kind of a very emotionally mute person. Couscous? I like couscous. But why only to say my name? Because AI teachers? Who's Berserker? So, okay, this is actually this is actually based off Keanu Reeves. He's based off Keanu Reeves. So if you like Keanu Reeves, I would definitely apply to get this. Did you watch Five Nights at Freddy's? I did not. I need the DC figs. Well, then you can apply for this one. No Iron Man. I'm sorry, we don't have any Iron Man yet. We don't have that much Marvel yet. Do I have generational assets? Kind of. Ish. I don't have access to them. Give me a phone. What's wrong with you people? Do you think we deserve boxing anime in the future? You mean Ippo, Megalobox? We already have. What is my favorite thing to do on Christmas? Eat food. Have I watched the first Five Nights at Freddy's? I have not. Do I have Red Hood? I have not found him yet, so I don't know. I want a Bloodshot figure. I don't think I have him. Americans are still as annoying as ever. I think it's not an American thing. It's a people thing. Any anime figures? I mean, we have anime figures. I just don't think we have many here. Bro really said, give me a phone. Yeah, some people are ridiculous. Figure with only one eye. A figure with only one eye? A figure with only one eye. Do I? Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, he's got 3. I thought he had 1. No, he's got 3. I don't currently see off the top of my head a figure with one eye. I think dinosaurs are cooler than Pokemon. I mean, dinosaurs don't have superpowers, but, like, I like dinosaurs. Do 10 push-ups? Why? Find oil? No. We have olive oil upstairs. Are you good at talking with kids? I used to be a camp counselor. I worked with kids for most of my life, and I coach kids in the gym. Sully? Oh, wait. Oh, Sully! We got the whole Thanos Sully. This is a fun piece. Do 10 push-ups. I bet you can't. I'm not here to try and impress you. And 10 push-ups isn't really anything. But I'm not so desperate that I need to impress strangers on the internet with some easy push-ups. It looks like from Monsters, Inc. It is. But, like, it's a Thanos Sully. What is this chat? Mostly anime stuff. Oh my god, that Sully is after the Avengers. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Are these all built in China? Yes, the production for these toys occurs in China. Do you watch Chain Soldier? I have not. What job do I have? This. And asking for figures and phones? Yeah, you're not getting. Yeah, they're not getting any. Any Goku figures? Unfortunately, not. The starfish has one eye. No, the starfish has three. I went to check. Solely after they took Boo from it. Yeah, yep. Sully is pissed. What is the scariest dream? Most of my dreams are not like it's all the same stuff. Oh, getting murdered. Ooh, scary. Do I have some self-help books? No. Thanos' son? My goodness. Am I unemployed? I'm self-employed. Trump figure? I would burn it immediately. Can we not talk about, that person? Any Wonder Woman? Yes, but like, I don't know where they are yet. Like, I still have to kind of sort through that. Like, you remember the thousands of all the boxes I just showed you guys? She's buried in there somewhere. You ignore the message of the oil man? I do. Any toy instruments? Like drums or a guitar or something? I don't currently see any. Like, I don't see any. Sully needs to lose some weight. Yeah. But he'll do what he wants. Self-employed is my own business, right? Pretty much. I do not work for anyone but myself. What about Fantastic Four? Unfortunately, I don't think we have Fantastic Four because keep in mind, for a toy company to produce any whether it's Marvel, DC, a specific franchise like Avatar, Hero Academia, we need the licensing rights to do it, right? So it's not like we can just make whatever we want. So if we want to make Iron Man, like Iron Man or Avengers or whatever, we need to get the rights to do it. And then there's going to be specifications on what we're allowed to do. Have you ever broke one of my bones? No, I have not. Exactly. The company needs the rights. Ban AI teacher, please. If they get annoying enough, I will. You will curse me? I don't believe in curses. That's silly. Is your If you're saying what I think, Larry, I'm going to put you in timeout. I'm going to put you in timeout. We do not talk like that. We don't talk like that here. Any action figures where weapons X Hulk. Okay, any like action. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I don't have like Hulk gloves or like the Wolverine claws or like the Spider-Man web slinger, any of that stuff. I do have like I have a couple of Batmobiles. I have like these. So like I have vehicles. I have like the Batwing, but I don't have. Yeah, I don't have what you're talking about. I think DC movies are good. Some of them definitely are. Technically, if you get cursed, you just lead a worse life, but curses aren't real. What do I think of? I don't know what that emoji. I can barely see it. Do I collect brain rot figs? I don't know what they are. Show me your. Yes, we have old school Batmobiles. We have newer Batmobiles, and I'm sure there's more. I just haven't found them yet. Show me your alpha. How long have I been doing YouTube? Since October 2023. Yeah, to the Batmobile. Actually, I prefer the Batwing. I prefer the Batwing, but the Batmobile is cool. AI teacher, why? How long have I been doing YouTube? Why, bro? What do I collect? I personally collect autograph paintings. Like I collect autograph paintings, and most recently, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, this one. This isn't a painting, but I most recently got a autographed Gunslinger comic signed by Todd McFarlane. This is the newest part of my collection. What is my favorite YouTuber? I mostly just use YouTube to go to sleep. I don't really have like a favorite content creator. 20K is huge? No. What are you talking about? 20K? Over the course of a YouTube channel? No, if it's 20K a month, that's huge. Well, it's not huge, but it's very successful. Does Batman ever even use his other vehicles like the Batbike? We do have the Batbikes. We do have Batbikes. Right here. Like, I got two of these here, and I have one at home as well. I want to try to get SPR signed. Cool. A Robin or a Nightwing. Depends which version. I think usually Nightwing, but some Robins are cool. Do I go to war? I do not. Do I have the Bat Jet? I have the right there. I'll just go back. Yes, we have the Nightwing. Well, we have there it is. There it is. Yeah, he is spamming a lot. You're getting a timeout. You're too needy for attention. Uh, let's see. Who is your movie hero? I don't have a movie hero. What do I think about Gen Alpha and Gen Beta? I don't really care what generation you're from. If you're a good person, you're a good person. If you misbehave, you're banned. I don't really care when you're born. Any trading cards? I mean, I play Magic the Gathering, but my cards aren't here. Robin or Nightwing? I already answered. Any guns? We do not have any guns. Do you have any brothers and sisters? A lot. A lot. How long have I been collecting stuff? Depends what you mean by stuff, because Magic the Gathering, I got back into it around 2 years ago. Collecting paintings, I got into 2 years ago. I used to collect like other card games, but those are all gone. What are your connections to Mossad? Okay, am I a strong person? In what sense? Ever created an online store? Nope. Robin or Nightwing, I already answered. I have no preference. Depends on which version of each. Am I the oldest? I have no idea. My family situation is very complicated. I'm pretty sure I am one of the oldest. If I'm not the oldest, I'm one of the oldest. There is no best political party. You look at who is running and what they're running on. If we delivered you a maid outfit, would I wear it on? I already said that if you guys got me to 100,000 subs within like I think what was it, like 3 months or something, I would do it. What's the best casino? I don't go to casinos. What is Magic the Gathering? It is an extremely fun and popular trading card game. What do I think of Brook from One Piece? I do like him. I don't like his pervy antics, but when he's not doing that, he's an awesome character. Warrior or Bowser Jr. Or a Wario or Bowser Jr. I don't have a lot of exposure to Bowser Jr. Like I've never played a game where Bowser Jr. was the villain. Do I looks max? I do not. Do I have any pets? Any pets? No, I do not have any pets. Your view on immigration? I'm in favor of immigration within reason. Like I'm not anti-immigration. What's the most expensive collection that I have right now? If you mean expensive part of my collection, then a one-of-a-kind painting of Astro Boy signed by the original Japanese voice actor. Do I Mew? I do not. I think animals are pretty amazing. I would agree. Do you cheat in my exams? I'm not in school. What car do I drive? I walk. Is the most valuable item you have unreleased? No, because I don't collect figures. I mean, I have a couple, but the most valuable thing I have is definitely the painting. Kenshin or Tanjiro? I like Kenshin more than Tanjiro. Does your uncle drive a Bugatti? One of them might. I mean, I do have. I mean, Uncle Mori had a Thunderbird, but he died. So I don't think any of my current uncles have one now. Am I studying? No. Do I play Genshin? No. Why flu test? Flu test. Do I play Withering Waves? I have not. Do I have a cat? I do not have a cat. I've had cats. Favorite candy? I like chocolate, like caramel bars, Mars bars. What is my name? Derek. Do you think Justice League team up with Avengers would put out closer fight than in the movie? Put a fight. I don't know what you mean. Would put out closer to fight than in the. I don't know what you're trying to say. What is the worst anime fandom? I don't deal with fandoms. I don't deal with fandoms. The only time I deal with a fandom are individuals in my chat. And if someone behaves, then they're cool. If they don't behave, they're banned. I don't care what fandom they're from. Makes no difference. Does my uncle have a mustache? You know I have many uncles, right? I have many uncles. Can the Justice League beat Galactus? I don't do power scaling. Do you think radioactive elements should be kept away from the public? Depends on the degree of exposure, because you can get radiation exposure on an airplane. It's just so small that it makes no difference, unless you're like always on an airplane. Do I have any action figure masks? I do not. Study finds AI chatbots can influence some Canadians to change their vote. I mean, some people are pretty stupid. How tall am I? 5'9". What's my favorite thing you did in school? Eat lunch. Do you have any action figure mess? No. My heater is pretty cool. Okay. Good job not touching power scaling. I agree. How tall are you? 5'9". Have you watched Peacemaker the anime? I have not. I have not. I don't even know that. I didn't know there was one. Bananas also release radiation. Yes, but you would need to eat like a billion bananas in like 6 seconds or something. Do you think Justice League team up with Avengers would put up a closer fight against Thanos than the movie? I don't know. I'm not a power scaler. I don't do this stuff. The Larry guy was a weird. Yeah, yeah. Naruto's my favorite. I enjoy Naruto. Do I follow Stranger Things? I do not. I do not. I suggest it's not about superheroes. It's Meiji era Japan. Are we still? Are you talking about Kenshin now? Are you similar with the lore of League of Legends? No, I'm not. I never touched League of Legends. There is not really a worse random because basically every fandom is going to unfortunately have weirdos. I would agree completely. Does Goku solo? He does not. Are you familiar with the League of Legends? So you definitely one of them has a white mustache. What are you? No, I don't think any of my uncles have a white mustache. Is the Subaru jacket in? No, that is not. That is all sports jackets. That is all sports jerseys. Bread. I like bread. You ever played Five Nights? I have not played Five Nights. If you remember your first words. My first words? No, I don't remember. What is on my back? My sweater. Will Dragon Ball Super return? Well, Dragon Ball is definitely making a return. I just don't know what the name of the series will be. I've heard rumors. What if Iron Man goes in the past and then dies? Well, then he's dead. But then again, if you saw Avengers Endgame, do I support Israel or Gaza? You're asking the wrong question. Like, if you're actually asking the wrong question. Do you understand why you're asking the wrong question though? Do I like Raditz? I mean, do I like his personality? No. I mean, his whole purpose was literally to introduce the idea, like the idea of Saiyans. Like he was there just for that, and then he dies. Never see him again. Do I watch Stranger Things? No. Do I support Israel or Palestine? Guys, you're asking the wrong question. You're asking the wrong question, and I don't mean off topic. You're asking the wrong question. Do you think you'd be a great spy agent? Uh Methodical, emotionless, uh willing to I don't care about my government enough to be a spy. Are they asking because of you're a Jew? I mean, ethnically I'm Jewish, religiously I'm atheist, so like my family heritage means nothing. I have the Raditz arc manga, cool. Are they ask what do I think about Sonic? I'm not really a Sonic expert. I like Sonic, but I don't read the comics. I haven't played much of the games. I've seen like one of the TV shows. If you could have a Pokemon partner, Gengar or Lapras, but like I have nowhere to put a Lapras. Is that my room? It is not my room. I wish. I mean, I wish it was, but it's not. It is not. It would be nice if it was. Do you think there should be a war? But no, there should not be a war. Wars are stupid. What do I think about more females in the? What do I think about more females in the Marvel? Are you saying like your question grammatically is very confusing? What do I think about female Marvel characters? Is what you're asking, Philip? Can you not get religious in chat for no reason, please? Be right, bro is genuinely reading everything. This is how you do it. I mean, I try my best. Do I like hockey? I do not at all. I don't care. Now, here's the thing: if I have a friend or a cousin that plays hockey and they said, "Hey, do you want to come like support them, see their game?" Okay, sure, I'll go. But do I care about hockey itself? No. There should be no exactly. War is stupid. Why some people doesn't have a brain? It's not that people don't have. I think like we've discouraged critical thinking. What do I think about more female superheroes coming into Marvel? That's fine. I don't care about a character's gender. I don't care if it's a man, a woman, agender, transgender. I don't care. If it's a good character, then I'm into it. If it's a good character, I'm into it. That's all I'm concerned with. Do you have any Catwoman figures? I do not. How you doing? We're doing pretty good. I thought all Canadians love hockey. Nope, not even a little bit. Do I support? Again, you're asking the wrong question. Marvel needs a comeback. I've heard the last few movies are a bust, but I have not seen them myself. What do I think about YouTube? It's my favorite platform. Favorite country flag? I don't really care about the flags, to be honest. Uh, Never. I don't really have a preference. It's not going to be Canada. It's not going to be America. It's not going to be China. Maybe Brazil's got a nice one. If Sonic movie version fought God, I don't do power scaling. How you doing, GG? The other streamers are not rude. They just have a lot of viewers. Too many. I mean, yeah. If we had like 100,000 people in chat, like some people actually have that. I'm not reading every comment. Sorry. What do I think of the ugliest flag? I don't know. Is Todd related to Seth MacFarlane? I don't know. I don't think they're related. Do I think blue lights should be not allowed in the states of Singapore? I've never been to Singapore. I'm not gonna speak on how Singapore should run. I've never been there. Dragon Ball Super needs a comeback. We already talked about this. What do I think about Asmongold? I've never watched them in my life. Just the way they answer like above us. I mean, if they answer arrogantly, okay. What is a 40 plus? It's a math question. If 100,000 people you can ever, yeah, 100. Look, if you have 100 people in chat, it's hard to read. If you have like 10,000 people in chat, forget it. Forget it. Less live is actually good for the streamers convince. Less live watching is actually good. If you mean focusing more on content and less so on live streams, very often, yeah. Trying to spread the gospel. Yeah, don't do that. I need to clip it. Okay, very cool guy. Thank you. I love your channel. Thank you, Epo. I appreciate that. I love Epo. How about the new Witcher season? I have never seen The Witcher in my life. I'm sorry. I'm Canadian. What's good? How you doing, Hanya? Oh my god. Let's see. What time is it? Okay, we're about. Damn. Oh wow. Damn. We're pretty far into the stream. This guy's sweating and answering questions. I'm not sweating at all. You love the streams. Thank you. Have I seen Stranger Things? Not really much of it. Am I gay? Why do you care? Is it true that your favorite color tells a lot about your personality? I mean, it's actually regularly asked in like psychological tests, even when you're applying for like the RCMP and like the military, they do ask you these kinds of questions. They actually do ask you this. So like maybe there have been like studies on it, but I like don't have a favorite color. But I also I don't have a lot of favorites. So like, but I also like opposing colors. Like I like crimson red, which would be considered like aggressive, but I also like a light blue or like a forest green. Or I'm kind of all. How many years did it take you to buy a house? This isn't my house. Anyway, what's your thought about if Dragon Ball gets a special collab season, like Dragon Ball Hero with Dragon Ball Super? I don't see that making any sense. Tell me about myself. Oh my god, can you be more specific? Because that question is so broad. We just want more Beast Gohan. I mean, sure. I mean, I'm more interested in the whole Goten Trunks thing. Do I have a job? I'm a soldier. Cool. Thank you, Hanya. If I were to go bald, would you give me some of my hair? No. What? My hair's not long enough to donate. What is the brand of my curtain? What curtain are you referring to? What type of towel? I get my towels at IKEA. Have I seen Game of Thrones? I've seen up to season 4. Do I like math? Depends. I don't like letters in my math. Been to a date? No. That's been a while. You watched GT? I enjoyed the ending for GT. When do you think the sun will explode? Long after humans are extinct. We will not be here. Do they treat you well in the military? I'm not from the military. Can you tell me a time from your side? Can you tell me the time? Oh, it's 10:55. How many kids you got? 0. Especially Fairy Tail. I prefer Gajeel. I'm more of a Gajeel fan. No, nothing against Lucy, but if we're picking favorites, then Malcolm in Malcolm in the Middle was great. I love that show. Can I sing? No. You look 30? No. I'm 30. I'm 34. Do I have a good egg recipe? Like, are you just making eggs, like scrambled eggs? Salt, pepper, mix, cook, done. Do I have you in Ontario? I am not. If GT Goku, I don't do the power scaling stuff. Everybody hates Chris as a gem. I love that show. Did Illmatic change your life? I have no idea what that is. Happy Monday. Should I say happy tie day? I don't have a tie. GT Goku, are you rich? No. Am I married? No. Especially in Urai, I don't know what that is. Uh, what is my favorite vape? I don't like vapes. Can you throw it back? No. You guys are just throwing back some. Oh, man, these are some classics. Cigarettes and vapes are both disgusting. How do you feel about your taxes? I always get paid. I always get money back on tax season. So sounds good to me. I'm ready to get some money back. What do I think about 2026? It's going to be better than 2025. What is my phone? I have an iPhone. Can I have your phone number? Absolutely not. No chance in hell. No, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Can you have my phone number? Did you really think that 2026 is the last year of my life? Not to my knowledge. Do I like the series Young Sheldon? No. Where do I get my phone case? It came with my phone. Friends? I never really got into Friends that much. Do I like comedy? I'm not a heavy comedy guy. Dragon Ball GT or Dragon Ball Super GT. I want the number two. You're not getting it. Do I believe in aliens? Statistically, yes. Do I think aliens are here? No. Statistically, they exist. Like they have to. Do you have Bleach action figures? No. What toothbrush? My goodness. Breaking Bad. Never really got too far into it. Did you meet at who's Adam? Who's Adam? Like, why are you just naming these random people? I have the number. No, you're not. Almost nobody has my phone number, so like, forget it. Yeah, I don't give that out to people. Might as well give up now. Vinland Saga needs more. It does. Are you a Colgate guy? I actually go back and forth because like it's the same thing to me. I kind of just go like I have Colgate upstairs. What about time travel or time travelers? We've already demonstrated that like time travel does not break, like it doesn't break our understanding of physics, but it would involve things that we don't currently fully understand. Going to the future is definitely possible, but it would require doing things that would be very impractical, and going backwards would require some sort of like folding in space time, which we haven't discovered. Are you a Chainsaw Man or I like Chainsaw Man. Have I ever tried Pot Brood? Never seen it. The OG Chainsaw Man I enjoy. Please reply. Hello. Are you a Chainsaw Man person? I already answered. Ed is gone. I don't know which Ed you're talking about. How you doing, Gerald? Do I have Spider-Man action figures? Got Spider-Man right here. He's right here. Of course we have Spider-Man. We literally have we have tons of Spider-Man. Well, mostly comics, but yes, we do have some Spider-Man figures. And Bugs Bunny. You got tattoos. We're still looking for an artist. How does Earth have water? Meteorites. But can only travel a millisecond. No, I mean, here's the thing. We would need to be close to a very high source of gravity. So if you had a ship that hypothetically had enough fuel and power to get you close to a black hole or something, and you spent I don't know, you did one rotation along a massive black hole and then came back, you would have aged less than everybody else on Earth. Do I have Vegeta action figures? I do not. You have only one action figure? I mean, I'm not standing up. I just grabbed the Spider-Man that I kept right here. There are other Spider-Men, for sure. Favorite toilet paper? As long as it's not that single layer garbage. Our traveling time to a future at your age? I'm not traveling to the future. I mean, unless you want to go off semantics, like if I stand near a large building, I'll technically age slower than someone who's not. Let's say the ship went quickly to Greenland and annexed. What are you even talking about? Do I have a Black Spider-Man? Comics, yes. Action figures, I haven't seen yet. What is my favorite color? I do not have a favorite color. Hey man, great stream. Okay. Are you okay, Hank? Good. Shouldn't you be focused more on like your propane and propane accessories? Would I visit Africa? I mean, not like the middle of nowhere, but like after like a regular city, maybe. If you're 2 inches in, okay, you're getting timed out. Till you like you're timed out to tomorrow. My goodness, there are people in the room. Ed, Cyrax, Dermy. I don't know who these people are. If you had to trust one, I don't know who any of them are. I don't trust any of them. The propane business has taken a hit into here. My goodness, man. Come on. There's tons of people who still like who still like a good old fashioned like gas powered stove. Do I trade Bitcoin? I do not. What's good? How you doing, Sima? Did you guys not watch King of the Hill? Did you guys do you guys not recognize Hank from King of the Hill? Come on, that's like a classic. You should all know that one. You watch anime? Indeed, I do. Is there a girl that has hazel eyes? Sure. Some of my coworkers had hazel eyes. Have you tried something? I have tried something. What is the meaning of life? Whatever you want to do with it. Favorite Batman show? Ooh. Favorite Batman show? Does it have to be like a Batman focus show, or are we counting like Justice League in there? Because he's in the Justice League. Or are we only talking about like Batman Forever or like Batman whatever? Celebrity crush, don't have those. What do I do if I need to go to the bathroom? You go to the bathroom. Did you see the new Chainsaw Man trailer? I have not. My friends have hazel eyes. Cool. Stand-up comedy. I am not a comedian. Favorite Batman movie? Well, it's going to be something from the Dark Knight trilogy. That's for sure. That's for sure. But I don't know which one because I have not seen the Dark Knight trilogy since it came out. The Penguin was better than I thought it would be. I actually have not seen The Penguin. Why are you ignoring me? I'm not intentionally, unless you're being weird. Can you awake 24/7? No, you would die. Have you seen the newest version of King of the Hill? I have not. Did you enjoy seeing Jake Paul get his jaw broken? I did see the punch, but like, I don't care about Jake Paul at all in any capacity. So I'm like, okay. What are your thoughts on Wandance? No idea what that is. Favorite anime? I do not have a singular favorite series. Did I enjoy the wedding? Which wedding are you talking about? I haven't been to a wedding in a few years. You're in pain. You're insane. I can tell by what you're saying. Are you okay? How you doing, Aksha? What is my favorite character in anime? I have absolutely no idea, and if you have a favorite character, I just don't understand. Makes no sense to me. Where do I shop for spoons? I don't shop for spoons. I just have spoons. What's a scientific theory you are invested in? A scientific theory that I'm in. So like an unproven theory? I could go a few different routes with this because my two favorite fields of science are fitness and space. So do I want to go with like what the theories of like what's inside of a black hole or what happens to things inside of a black hole, or do I want to go down like the fitness route of like I think I'm gonna go down. I think I'm gonna go down like what happens to matter at the center of a black hole. You believe in conspiracy theories? I mean, not without evidence. If you just believe in conspiracy theories because they're a conspiracy, that's stupid. Can we talk about the political and economic state of the world? That's a really depressing topic, and there's not much time left. Technically, the stream is already done, but I'm still here. I'm gonna say another 6 minutes till I'm gone because like we've already used up the time. Healthy? Healthy what? Thoughts on One Piece live action? Chopper. That looks good. Okay, study Cebu. Okay, I think, can we not? I don't want to talk about Tate. Anyway, do I watch it? No. I don't watch anything to do with that person. I don't want anything to do with that person. Is an all meat diet healthy? I would say I'd say most people are gonna run into problems. I would not do it. Do I believe it was an inside job? What are you talking? Are you talking about like 9/11? No. Nice hair, thank you. You'll be stretched near a black hole, right? I mean, you will go through spaghettification, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like at that point, you're dead. That at that point you're dead. But like once you actually like once matter reaches the center of a black hole, like I know you would be dead, but like what happens at the center of this just massive ball of mass? Is it ethical to say you love anime, but you eat them too? You're. I'm not even gonna. I don't even know what you're saying. Can you say happy birthday to my little brother? No. How you doing, Mana? What's good? And Mister, if you don't like talking, then why are you here? Animals, not okay. So what about animals? Yeah, you. I missed the first half. Okay, I forgot the first half of the question. To eat animals? I eat animals. Sure. Do I think about cheese? I love cheese. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday, but thank you. What do I think about Andrew? No. No, he does not. I do. Look, I think he's a disgrace. No, I'm not going to be talking about him. No, I'm not giving that man any more attention. Sorry. No. No. If you look up to that man, then I'm sorry for you. I'm just sorry for you. Why don't I like the are you serious? I'm not look, I'm not getting into that at the end of a stream. Absolutely not. I am no. No. Can I say you love animals? Yeah, I love animals and I eat them too. Sure. Why do you think he's a top no. What is meant by a chut? I don't know what a chut is. I think it means like fat or something. You're gonna sneeze, then sneeze. There might be at least one anime that you might like more than others. Yeah, but I'm not going to bother trying to sort through that. Like, what? Why do I care? Why would I care about ranking the shows I've seen? Why did the second building fall on 9/11? I agree with you. I don't. Yeah, I don't like. I don't want anything to do with him. I don't want anything to do with him. Can I have a shout out for what? Like, why? Are you a okay? You're also okay. We don't talk like that in my stream. You are banned. Probably just gonna be a dead pasta inside a black hole. Uh, I'm still curious. I'm still curious about what kind of different like what's happening in the center of a black hole. I get that everything is just being kind of compressed together, but there's like I just want to know more. I want to know more. If I can fix it, your one mistake, fix one mistake. What would I? I wouldn't fix anything. What? Why would I? Why would I change anything? I fell into the rabbit hole 2 years ago when I was still young and dumb. I have broken the cycle. Good for you. Kobe, okay, not really a Kobe fan. Favorite anime baddie? I don't have anime baddies. Uh, no, no, no. What was my childhood? Wait, that was my childhood first question. Okay. What is my leg day workout? Depends which leg day. I always have a quad bias movement, like a leg extension or a pendulum squat or a hack squat. I have a hinge pattern, like an SLDL once a week. I will have or a hamstring curl. Gotta work the hamstrings. A straight leg calf press, a hip thrust, some adductor work, and I'll also do some mobility work on the side because I'm trying to learn the splits. At what age? At what age were you born? Are you counting like the months in the womb, or are you like? Come on. Which category of anime do you watch mostly? Anything that's cozy, wholesome, slice of life stuff. You answer my question. Cool. Can you tell me good anime? My heart is broken. What kind of anime are you in the mood for? When I was young child, I fell into a crazy state where I couldn't see or hear. Okay, a bro is now homeless. Who are you talking about? Can you say happy birthday to my little brother? No, because that name sounds like a meme, like a stupid joke. I'm not gonna. I love hip thrusting, not in the weird way. Hip thrust is a fantastic glute movement, 100%. It's a great exercise. I prefer androids. Do you know the person that owned the Twin Towers? Only day out of work was 9/11. Okay. Describe the flat Earth. Why are you doing this? Okay, so flat earthers either ignorant or either they are ignorant or Inconceivable. Did I watch Ippo? I have. It's my favorite sports anime. Why is the Earth flat? It is not. Bro is not anymore a sigma. I don't even know what the sigma, beta, alpha, gamma stuff is. It's all gibberish nonsense. When I was 83 and fell into a crazy state where I couldn't have a. What is wrong with you guys? The Earth is a donut. Look, just because your favorite anime character got turned into a donut does not mean the Earth is a donut. Are you a sigma or are you an alpha? I'm a gamma. I'm the Hulk. The Earth is a T-Rex. That's better. If a person is in a black hole, what would happen to it? They would die. They would be spaghettified and they would just be pulled apart atom by atom. I'm a plutonic male. Okay. Earth is messed up. I would agree with you. My biggest question: what happens after death? Decomposition. Well, okay. Assuming you're not being preserved in some sort of cool environment, like away from the elements, then you would decompose. Your favorite character who got donated? Whitebeard, I think. When I fell into a crazy state. Okay. Your favorite character who got donated? Define the meaning of degenerate. Define the meaning of degenerate. I could classify them a few different ways, though. Someone incapable of critical thinking, someone who behaves in very disrespectful and inappropriate fashions, someone who is not capable of someone who has the capacity but not the willingness to maintain like basic human hygiene. Bro is not anymore a gamer. He's homeless. I mean, I still game. I love your stream. Thank you. I like your hoodie. Thank you. Favorite serial killer. Favorite serial killer. This is a question I could probably answer. It's not going to be Jack. It's not going to be. Let me think on this. I do know a lot. I do not know it. I'm picking. It's got to be a real serial killer. We're not talking Dexter here. We're talking like BTK, Ed Gein, Jack the Ripper, the Zodiac, the Green River Killer. Come on, yeah, or the Long Island serial killer. You got to pick a real one, man. You got to pick a real one. I don't know. You got 1 cent, so you can buy nothing. 1 cent from what? You guys okay? You good? Okay, I'm gonna see if they need to go to the bathroom. What are your plans for Christmas? Maybe order sushi. Which JJK season was the best? I think it was one for me. I think it was. I did enjoy both. Green River Killer is from Spokane. Was it Spokane? I mean, I forgot. Okay, wait. Where's the Green River again? The Green River was that. I forgot which state was it in. Which state was the Green River in? It was Gary Ridgway. I just forgot where he was. I can give you nothing. Can you react to Battle for Dream Island? No. Do I believe in White Hole? You mean the idea of something that instead of pulls matter in, it expels mass away from itself? I mean, it doesn't go against the laws of physics, but we have no evidence for it. Who has a better story, Attack on Titan or Naruto? I enjoy, in terms of, I enjoy Naruto's story more. Luffy is the best character in One Piece. Not for me, no. Is he rage baiting you again? If they're rage baiting, I don't see it. Do you believe it's possible to live on Mars? Not without terraforming it. No, we'd have to terraform Mars. What is my favorite anime? I do not have a favorite. Washington, Tacoma, area close to Spokane. What is my favorite anime? You can use a laptop? What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. To watch? What are you guys talking about now? Are you a scientist? No. I am not a scientist. Have I seen JJK Season 3 trailer? I have not. Favorite emoji? Probably like a steak. What is the best movie to watch before New Year's? What kind of vibe are you going for? Serious question. Why do people disassociate science from religion? Don't the two go hand in hand? I wouldn't say they go hand in hand, but they don't directly oppose each other. Like, Here's the thing. Like, religion is based on faith. Faith is based on something without like evidence to confirm your belief. Science is never being like absolutely set on anything. You're always willing to take in information and update your way of thinking. So you go off of what the evidence seems to suggest at the time. As you continue to gain more information and update things, your opinion evolves. With religion, it's not that your opinion doesn't evolve, but you believe things just because you believe it. So like you could be a Christian scientist or a Jewish scientist, whatever. You could be both. But like religion does not follow the scientific method. Oh, what is the temperature on Mars? I do not know. Have I made money from this? If I didn't, I would not be here. I'm able to stream every day because I make money from this. Do you think women back then were burned for being a witch, or oh, women were okay? So like, were there women that actually like pretended like thought they were witches? That we do have historical evidence of women who tried to engage in witchcraft. So like, were they actual witches? No, because I don't believe in witchcraft. And now, were there women who were burned for just their intelligence or questioning things or saying things that they shouldn't have? Yeah, I have no doubt that some were killed for that reason. Nobody was ever burned at Salem witch trials. Why did ISIS apologize after attacking an IDF soldier? You're referring to incidents I just don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. How many donations have I got today? 0. They were tripping from well water being contaminated with psychoactive chemicals. Where's the Christmas tree? I'm in a Jewish house. They don't set up a Christmas tree here. Due towards more conservative views. I am not conservative. I am very left. Everyone, he is a great man. He's answering. I'm trying. I am trying. Favorite Subway. Oh, wait, Subway Surfers? Never played Subway Surfers. Favorite meat? I think in general, beef. I think generally speaking, beef. Morality is not objective. It is subjective. Favorite water bottle brand? I mostly drink tap. I mostly drink tap. Do you think you'd be a good president? No. Just because I disagree with what a lot of just because I disagree with a lot of what our leadership is doing doesn't mean I have the qualifications to be a good president. What time is it? It is 11:18. Can I walk on my hands? I mean, I don't have the balance required, so I would just fall. If morality is subjective, then isn't any atrocity justifiable? Here's the thing. I mean, is any atrocity? People will try to justify their actions, but here's the thing. Our social practices and laws, well, more so our social practices, evolve over time to try and better society. So the reason we avoid doing certain things is because we have deemed them to be unacceptable behavior. Is that always going to be the case? No. Like at one point, racism was normal. It's still a thing, unfortunately. It's stupid, but like at what time? At a large point of time, it was normalized. So, no, atrocities should not be justifiable. Most atrocities are not justifiable. What do I want to say about Bleach? I like Bleach. Like, you can use any logic and reason you want to try and say, oh, like, we had to do this thing for this reason. There's no logical reason that you need to, like, commit genocide. Are you Jewish? Ethnically, religiously, no. Why do humans have fears? It's a survival. Okay, so, like, in general, fear is a healthy thing. It's for survival. We have these instincts that warn us of potential threats, and being wary of things that might be a danger to us is a very crucial thing. If we had no sense of danger, then we would just do anything without any sort of hesitation, and a lot of us would die. Now some fears are not the result of like any sort of rational thought, just trauma or other things. What do I think of AI? It could be a very practical and useful tool in some settings, but it could also be a very abused tool that can put other people at severe disadvantages. It can It can discourage critical thinking and independent thought. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I believe I'll actually watch an interview on this. I'm pretty sure it was the egg. How did humans know what is right and wrong, though? Well, the thing is, our views on and on what is right and wrong has evolved over time. We evolved our practices and our belief systems and our laws as our views change to do better for as a society. So, like, at one point, women did not have the right to vote because we thought, like, I don't know all the reasons, but like women were too emotional, they were not capable, they were lower than men, which is obviously not the case, right? But society thought that way, and we have since evolved beyond that. At least some of us have evolved beyond that, thankfully. So, like, hopefully, as a society, we continue to evolve in the right direction. But even though right now it does not feel that way. What is my type in women? So I like food. I like food. Today is my friend's birthday. Cool. You think you're being funny, but you're just getting a timeout. You are just getting a timeout. Come back tomorrow. What is my favorite guy in One Piece? I don't know. I don't have a favorite character. Do you justify something horrendous because at a point of time it was normal? I can't think of a time that I myself did something horrific and thought, you know what, this is fine. If there have been times where I did something wrong and I'm like, I know this is wrong, and I'm not like I did something wrong, but I never thought like, you know what, it's totally fine that I'm doing this thing. I like food. They asked me what's my type of woman, and I said I like food. So I like steak, sushi, ramen, Thai food, noodles, chicken, rice, chicken and rice. Do I have any Green Lantern figures? On hand, I do have. It's probably not the Green Lantern you're thinking of, but he is part of the Green Lantern Corps, so it counts. How you doing, Karen? If there is no ethical reason to commit genocide, yet morality is subjective, how can we say that genocide is immoral? We as a society have, for the most part, collectively agreed that all life is worth protecting and caring for. At least the majority of us with any kind of human decency. So the idea of exterminating an entire group of people, regardless of their race, religion, or whatever, we can say is morally reprehensible. Because, like, if we are all equal and we as a society need to take care of each other and support each other, there is no reason to be exterminating entire groups of people biasly like that. I mean, you might be doing something wrong right now and just not being aware of it. It is possible. I am not so. I'm not on such a high pedestal that I can't say that I've never done anything wrong. I am sure I have. Did I watch Chainsaw Man Reese? Yeah, it was very good. Any Green Arrow? I have not seen any Green Arrow figures yet. But we aren't equal. Every person is equal in terms of like. Maybe not an equal, like, depends what you mean by equal. In terms of, like, equal worth, then yes. You like cats? I love cats. And dogs. And lizards. And snakes. And birds. I like everything. I don't like people. If society agrees, what is not, there isn't a morality. There isn't an objective morality. Our view on morality evolves as a society. It's a societal standard, which is shifty. It does change. Yeah, it does change with time. I think morality is based on something more sturdy. I do not. I do not, because there's no evidence to suggest that. Do I like crocs? I like crocodiles. Are humans devoid of instincts? No, humans are not devoid of instincts. Though, if you look at some people out in the wild, it does make you think that some people are just lack any kind of survival instinct. So some people lack certain survival skills. This is supposed to be an anime channel. What we're talking about, society and stuff, it happens. Is truth objective or subjective? There's different kinds of truth. There's different kinds of truth. Objective truth is looking at an objective reality. So, like, the existence of gravity is objectively true. The best color is red is more of a subjective truth. So it depends on what we're discussing. So you think morality changes over time? 100%. Even your personal views on morality will change over time, very likely. If you never question your own views on morality, I'd say, like, there's probably something wrong if you never question your own views. Do you think people should... Who use Uwu should be banned? Yes. Who's better, Eisen or Sid? Who's Sid? Are you a football fan? I am not. How you doing, Gabriel? I question my views all the time. If you don't question your own thoughts on everything, like, how do you evolve? Who is Sid? I don't know who this Sid be. Is everyone equal? It depends on in what context. In terms of in terms of worth, like as a person, yes. Your mom's a lampshade? I'm sorry for you. I just don't understand how morality can be subjective because through the lens doesn't there isn't any immoral act. There really isn't any objectively immoral act. We have decided on what is moral and immoral as a society. Like again, things have shifted. Look at difference in cultures. Some cultures see uh any kind of animal slaughter or even for the purpose of food as being like a horrendous thing. That is their moral perspective. Some people see like as long as you are using there's no waste, you're not torturing the animal, they're raised in a good environment, or you're hunting them, it's a quick kill, there's little to no pain, then it's acceptable. So like again, there's different views on different things. It's all subjective. Can you put a girl on? There's no one here. There's two dogs, both of which are males. What two characters would I make fight? I don't really care. Like I'm not a power scaler. I don't worry about what would be the best fight. What I care about is good storytelling, interesting character development, good relationship building between those characters, their dynamics, and uh, the world building. I'm not really concerned of who would be the coolest matchups. It's not really what my brain does. We didn't decide who's mostly of. We didn't mostly decide wholly. Most of it are instinct that are most likely to cause trouble. Probably didn't survive. Uh, People most likely to cause trouble are currently running most of our governments. Would you name your daughter Zelda or Articuno? I personally, my favorite name for a daughter would probably be Dawn or Lucy. Why don't I write down your own anime script? I'm not making an anime. I'm not making an anime. Remember me? How you doing, Larry? No, Articuno is hella bad. I mean, I prefer Dawn and Lucy. Those would be my go-to names. Please say hello. Hello. How you doing? How's the phone battery? Okay, but phone battery is fine. Lucy is best. I like the name Lucy because it means bringer of light. And I just think that's a nice name. What is your favorite color and food? Color, don't have a favorite. I actually don't. Yeah, I don't have favorite out for either. Dog's name is Emma. That's a nice name. But yeah, I just eat most foods, and I don't really have a problem with most colors. Like, there's a few colors I'm not fond of, but you care about storytelling. So if you're I don't have a fancy opinion. Then write a story. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You think every person who enjoys a good story is going to be a good story writer or wants to be a story writer? Come on. I used to back up in Trump and Republican thing, but over time I realized it didn't represent my morals and religious beliefs, so I just back off. My internet is so slow. It's okay. Can you say, hey, Alessandra? How you doing? How tall are you? 5'9". Dog sounds like soap. What does soap even sound like? How are you? We're doing pretty good. What I'm talking about is just morality. Even during Manifest Destiny or Talika, there were people who knew it was wrong. Yeah, but here's the thing: There's also people who thought it was good. There's also people who thought it was a good thing. So, soap sounds like soap. I got out of chat because my Chinese neighbor banged on my door. Why did it have to be a Chinese neighbor? It's just your neighbor banging on your door. I do not have a favorite series. Favorite sock brand. I get my socks at Costco in bulk because Costco is good. Suggest me a couple of animes to watch. Tell me what you like. Like, what genres do you like? Because that tells me nothing about, you haven't told me anything what you like. I can't put down the cup. Well, you're gonna get tired holding up a cup. Why do I get all of the huzz? What are you talking about? I like the action and adventure. So, most anime. Okay, try Vinland Saga. Charlie thinks abortion is worse than the whole. Yeah, that's. I'm actually pro. I'm pro-abortion. You do what you got to do. People are mad. Okay. China. I have not been to China. Charlie Kirky. Can I recommend a good slice of life? Bartender Glass of God or The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today. Both of those are gems. Both of those are fantastic. Or you could watch Futurama. What was his name again? What was his name? Something with a G? Gibbler? I think it was Nibbler. Pokemon is goated. The anime I'm struggling with, but I'm getting to it. She banged on my door because my cat went inside her room and ate her fish. Sounds like something I would do. Sounds like something I would do, to be honest. The best anime ever is Dragon Ball Z. I mean, it's not my favorite ever. I enjoy Dragon Ball Z. Nicki Minaj. I don't really listen to Nicki Minaj. Are babies in the womb human? I mean, are they developed humans? They're made up of human cells. No, I look. I believe in no. I don't like the life of the mother comes first. If she wants to have an abortion, see you later. If 15 people had a debate about who's best female character in ReZero, which person could come out victorious? I could not physically care less about other people's favorite female characters. Like whoever you want. I like Rem. Do I go Jim? Absolutely. Should parenting be optional? What do you mean? Like if you have a kid, you mean giving them up for adoption? If you have the kid, like what do you even mean by that? No power dynamics. What are we talking about? Factory is more important than product. You mean that the mother's more important than just having the baby? I mean, yeah, the life of the mother is the most important thing. The best JoJo's character is Yoshikage Kira. He's my favorite villain. He's my favorite villain. Say hello. How you doing, Michael? Parents is optional is a diabolical thing. I don't know what they mean by that. I don't know what they meant to say. Like, maybe they meant that not everyone should have kids, which I would agree with. Favorite sea animal? Favorite sea animal? You know what? Maybe a lobster. Either a lobster or like a swordfish. If you are having a child, you are responsible for its care, unless you give it up for adoption. If you want to give your kid up for adoption, that's fine. I was chatting with the chat. Won't do it again. Do it. If you want to talk to chat, go ahead. Do rich men get the ladies? Well, here's the thing, though. Will some people be drawn to wealth and that's all they care about? Sure. But if all you offer is wealth, like if that's the only thing that you bring to the table is, hey, I have money, but my personality is awful and I have no depth or anything else, then yeah, that's all they're going to care about. You got to have something more than just your money. I love hammerhead sharks. Yeah, hammerhead sharks are cool, but like swordfish is the fastest swimming animal. I think it's the fastest swimmer in the world, I believe. What place should be more safe and secure? School or a museum? School. Do you know what animal you should search up? You should search up a quokka. No idea what that is. How much time? I keep extending the stream because technically we should have ended 13 minutes ago. Actually, we should have ended half an hour ago. But I'm just going to end the stream when my phone's about to die. I'd be a seahorse so I can feel how it... Okay, I mean, you're not wrong. Country, Canada. Rich men don't get the ladies, good genes do. No. I mean, good, like, here, what do you mean by good genes? Like, yes, you look like you are from Shrek. No, because Shrek's over here. This is Shrek. See? This is Shrek. Any figures that have cool clothes? Shrek has cool clothes. Turtles? I like turtles. Saying I'm from Shrek, please. If you could go back in time, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I have no desire to rewatch anime anymore. I'm just going to go forward and watch new stuff. You're hella cool. Thank you. You know it, bro. You know what really matters. Do I have some Ninja Turtles? I do. I have to go find them, though. I'm pretty sure we had... Hang on. I'm pretty sure we had some. Yeah, right here we have Leonardo. We got Donatello, and I'm pretty sure we had a Raphael or a Michelangelo in the other room. No, like the universe of Shrek. Yeah. Do I look like I'm from this universe? I don't think so. What was the last anime I watched? We were working on Pokemon Advance. Favorite mouthwash? I mean, I have Listerine, but I don't use it much. I mostly just brush. Is time up? No, my phone still has some battery left. Do I have Daredevil? Not that I have seen. What was W's and stream? Do I have Daredevil? No, I do not. Like the universe of Shrek. Yeah, okay, I saw all those. One of my friends, Divyanka, is going to get a gender change surgery. What's my opinion on this? If they've thought about it thoroughly, been, spoken to a therapist, this isn't like a spontaneous decision, then, it's their life. I have multiple friends that have transitioned. Are those figurines your business? I mean, no, not necessarily. It's my cousin's business, and my cousin sometimes we collaborate sometimes, but it's not my business per se. Do I like the Marvel universe? Absolutely. I saw those Ukraine video drone hunting soldiers. What are we doing? Life has no value. It's awful. It is awful. And what's my opinion on Marvel universe? I like Marvel. Have I tried? No, I have not tried. My goodness. Would you be mad at me if I start another channel named Otaku Might and just played my live clips? Then you would get banned. Like, you would get banned if you did that. Do I even brush my hair? After I shower, yeah. Like, usually I shower, give it a quick comb, and I'm good. I don't like spend a bunch of time worrying about it. Do I play Red Dead? I've actually never played it. Probably should. How you doing, Tony? Do I like Captain America? I low-key dislike him. I love Winter Soldier. There are times where I don't love him all the time, but like Winter Soldier was a great movie. You play Arc Raiders? I do not. Do I have Harley Quinn? Yes. I don't even brush my hair. It's needed. Okay. Opinion on taking a shower. You should take a shower. Are there 15 people in the world right now? What are you talking? Okay. If there's 15 people, we're going extinct, man. Bro, Avatar 3 has better animation than anime. No, it does not. Brian Moore, what's up? Okay, how you doing? Bananas? I like bananas sometimes. Do I have game nights? We play Magic the Gathering sometimes, and D&D night. So yes. Unless you mean on here, then yes, we have Twitch. We do game on Twitch. No, this is not Pete Devilish. We've established this. I am not Pete Davidson. On the Discord? Oh, game nights on the Discord. We have gaming on Twitch. We do not have game. We have anime on the Discord. What is my star sign? None. If you were a girl for a day, I do the same thing I do now. What is my What would that wouldn't change anything? Could you shout out? I have no. I watched The Bartender Glass of God. I couldn't hear the second anime I recommended. The Masterful Cat is depressed again today. Do you think One Punch Man deserves better? I think season 3 should have been better. Eat McDonald's, not a fan. Avatar 3 is CGI. I don't really care if it's CGI or not. Sometimes it looks good, sometimes it looks bad, but I'm also not going to see it. My grandpa's dead. That's very unfortunate. Rest in peace. I haven't asked you this, but my favorite music genre, Bezzy metal. I don't know what Bezzy metal is, but okay. You look like skinny Tony Stark. I'm actually probably bigger than Tony Stark, but that aside, thank you. How the hell did humans survive the Ice Age? I mean, our predecessors did. Like, it wasn't it wasn't modern day human. Should SpongeBob SquarePants get canceled? I mean, I may not be a SpongeBob fan, but why should it be canceled? I meant favorite music genre besides metal? Rock. My favorite genre is rock. You look like a lesbian man. That doesn't make any sense. The elephant tripped over the bubble. I don't know what you're talking about. I think some of the mid studios in Japan are falling apart. Okay, your chin size is comparable to the Slurp figure you have. The Slurp. What the hell's a Slurp figure? Favorite YouTuber? Again, I only use YouTube to sleep. Do I want $1? If you want to donate $1, go ahead. But I've already made well over $1 today. You look like you should talk. I look like I shout talk. Okay. I show speed and about to make you famous. No, you're not. And I don't really care. These chats are wild. Yeah, they're interesting sometimes. They are interesting. The amount of people in here who pretend to be somebody else. Like, I don't care who you are. How you doing, Lala? What's good? Did I watch Bleach? Yes, I did. How old are you? 34. Have I seen I Show Meat? Okay, I'm going to ban you soon. Get a life. I already have more than you. You're boring. Then why are you here? If you don't like, why are you here? Do I take, okay, I'm going to start mass banning people because my goodness. Why don't I answer your question? I don't see your question. A homeless person once asked me for $1. They said they had to buy medicine. Yeah. Do I play chess? Not well. Scream if you I love Poland. I've never been to Poland. Your mom's kind of homeless. That's very unfortunate. This is why I hate YouTube lives full of spastics. That's every live. TikTok, Twitch, this is the same stuff. You like the sweater? Thank you, bro. You don't know I Show Speed? I mean, I know who he is. I don't look at memes. If you ban people, you'd be left with 3 people. Who cares? Who cares? You think I worry about how many people I have in my chat? If you're going to be a disrespectful degenerate, I'm going to ban you. These live streams are for my audience. I don't make money off of the streams. The streams make me pennies. Do you think I should stop consuming 15 Red Bulls? Yes. You get lit? No. To make you feel complete. What are you talking about? Don't worry, I'm always here. There you go. I only use YouTube, but it's brain rot too. I mean, there's brain rot everywhere. Where am I born? A few blocks from here, actually. You didn't do it for a reason? Didn't do what? Didn't he come to be I Show Speed? Why would I try and be I Show Speed? Do I enjoy this? When people behave, sure. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours for a reason. Like, it's been mostly enjoyable. You didn't, when are you getting a girlfriend? When are you? Also, why do you care? The world will end in 2026. No, you won't. This? Yes. Do you enjoy picking? What's wrong with you? Okay, timeout. Like, you're not even being that bad, but like, I'm just gonna start putting you in timeout if you can't be somewhat behaved. You didn't ban because you do care. Okay, so here, I'll ban you right now. I'll ban you right now. Come back tomorrow. See you later. I'm gonna hit up my local. Okay, the world is over. No, it's not. Don't listen to them. I don't care. You think I care about some random people on the internet spewing random stuff? How long are the timeouts? Sometimes a few minutes. Sometimes I set the last guy to 24 hours. Can you give me a Zelda or Pokemon joke? Sadly, the best thing I could do is probably quote Ash's roast towards Misty. Why are you banning them? Because they're not behaving. If you come into my chat and you're disrespectful, spammy, rude, whatever, banned. I've never seen him ban people this. Oh, I ban people all the time. There are 2 animes, Naruto and One Piece. Which one am I saving? Well, here's the thing. Naruto is technically over. Boruto is still going. So I'll drop Naruto, still watch Boruto when Blue Vortex comes out, and still watch One Piece. Don't be disrespectful. If they are, I'll just ban them. Well behaved, Daddy. What's wrong with you? You're getting a timeout. Let's see. Are you fine? I'm okay. I like Demon Slayer, but Naruto is low-key overrated. I like Naruto and Demon Slayer. Pete Davidson, brother, please ban banning. No, I will not ban banning. What? What's a what? I don't know what you're talking about. Have I ever taken... I think about the giant squid. Which giant squid? I haven't seen Boruto, but why people hate it. The anime is pretty bad. Like, the anime is bad. The manga is apparently a lot better. It was just... It was not good. Favorite Ninja Turtle, then Raphael. Why am I still not banned? Okay, I'll ban you. See you later. I watched both. Masterful Cat is depressed again today. Nice, Glass of God. Thanks for the recommendations. Okay, so you've seen those. Then it's hard without my anime list in front of me. But what is another good slice of life? Um, a cozy slice of life. Uh, do you care if it has a romance component? Do I live in the USA? No, I do not. I play the six-string guitar. Cool. Um, okay, you're getting a timeout too. There we go. Please what? When are you come out as gay? I'm not gay. Just stop being mean. I don't care if they're mean. I'll just ban them. Great grammar, SpongeBob. Messi or Ronaldo. Don't care. I don't follow soccer. Do you have some good anime recommendations that doesn't over sexualize any character? I have you covered easily. Try Sign of Affection. Are you still on home? No, I'm not. Yes, I'm home watching for another 2 weeks. You're a bro. Thank you. Violet Evergarden is a slice of life. It is. It's a romance slice of life. No, no. Oh, no romance. Oh, that makes it harder. That makes it harder. Let me check on the dogs because they were barking. I need to see if they need to go to the bathroom. Let me see. A no romance slice of life. Without my list, it's hard. What do you want? You good? Oh, yeah, they're fine. They're fine. No, I'm not going to the bath. I'm not taking you guys to the bathroom. Chill. My goodness. Why did I want to be a streamer? I just checked on you. You're fine. I just became one by chance. I just became one by chance. I got monetized really quickly, and started making more money, and now I just do this. Where are you from? Canada. Lord of Mysteries, Slice of Life. I have not seen Lord of Mysteries. Every comment makes him 4 cents. Yeah, no, it doesn't, because I get over 2,000 comments a stream, and that'd be a lot. How about anime for gay people that want to be straight? That then you need to go see a therapist because you're fine. You don't need to change. Have I banned you? No. How do I get babes? Dude, I'm not the person to help you. Can you make gay people gay? If they're gay, they're already gay. Give me advice to get a girlfriend. Why are you coming to me for this? Am I into Legos? I mean, I don't have any Legos, but I wouldn't be mad if I got Legos. It's my birthday. Well, happy birthday. Anytime I'm audio. How you doing, Amanda Singh? You can make me gay? No. Do I watch Ghibli anime? Sure. I've seen a few Ghibli movies. They're really good. How you doing? We're doing pretty good. This is so funny. He's getting traumatized. I'm good. Bro, please go to a hospital. You seem sick. I'm good. Why would you want a girlfriend? If you want a girlfriend, go for it. I'm not here to tell you what to do. If my girl is acting way too close to another man, is she cheating? Not inherently. Also, that could be multiple things. That could be you being insecure. It could be she is. It could be that you're not being very attentive and she's looking for it elsewhere. And maybe there could be a lot going on there. Could be yes or no. Do you wear hoodies? Do I wear hobbies for multiple days? I assume you meant hoodies. Sometimes. What do I think about the protests going on across Canada against immigrants? Here's the thing. I'm pro immigration in reasonable quantities, but when the economy isn't set up when the economy is not ready for the level of influx that we're getting, then it becomes a problem. So I think it depends on how you approach it. Why is everyone so mean? I don't care. You think people's opinions matter to me? Do I want 6,000? 6,000 what? What anime makes me feel so gay? I'm not gay, though. Elon Musk could save Canada? No. He has the money, but not the kindness or the competence. Have you ever kissed a girl? Yes. I give her a lot of attention, but she just doesn't. I am not the person to come to for your dating problems. That is just not my thing. Canada's expensive. It depends where you are in Canada. I'm fine. Here's the thing. Back when I was like poor, like maybe not homeless poor, but like well below the poverty line poor, I was able to survive at less than $11,000 a year. How gay people kiss, same as any other couple. I hate Elon Musk. He thinks he's the best. I'm not a fan of him either. Do I play Fortnite? I do not. COD, I don't play. 6,000 donation. But 6,000, I mean, if you want to donate, go ahead. The indigenous people of Canada are just about 1.8 million. Rest are immigrants. Sounds about right, I think, maybe. Bro, what is this obsessively? Yeah, I don't get it. I'm just gonna start banning people. Am I against immigrants? No. 66 plus 1 is a math question. Did you look better when I was younger? No. No. I was incredibly thin and unhealthy. You might have anemia. I'm good. Never give up. I'm good. What do I mean you can't give advice without getting babes? Didn't you say you went to the gym? Yeah, I go to the gym. You think going to the gym gets you girls? No, it doesn't. It gets you. Going to the gym gets you guys. Going to the gym gets guys checking you out. What country would you not complain if I got stuck in? For like forever? Yeah, maybe like Sweden or something. Maybe like Sweden. Are you again? Okay, I'm gonna start timing you out, dude. My goodness. Glad I don't go to the gym then. I mean, you should go to the gym, but the gym doesn't get you girls. Being a decent person does. Do you have a favorite video game? Console. Uh, Either the any like honestly, probably like the one of the older Xboxes, like Xbox 360 or One S or something, or a PS2. You are goaded. Thank you. Are you a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I mean, I like JoJo's. What the hell, bro? You take guys? I thought that was a safe space. What are you talking about? What are you? I have a gym at home. Very nice. The other with Toto. Do I know it? You mean my neighbor Totoro? I like Totoro. Sweden is a good country. I agree. Do have a dad. I have three. If I'm thin, should I lift in bulk together? You should. Well, lifting is like it doesn't matter where you are. Weight training is a good idea. As for what to do with your weight, if you're really thin, then being in a reasonable calorie surplus may be a good idea depending on your circumstances. I invite you for dinner. I don't think that's a good idea. They're talking about I thought this place was safe and no weird and creepy people. I mean, weird, yes, creepy, no. Greek kofeta with Carpathian feta. Sounds tasty. Favorite food? Mostly everything. Have I ever met a European? How thin did I get when I was? I'm not gay. We've been over this. I've got three kids from five different baby moms. What? Okay. Ever tried mango? Yeah, mango's okay. I think you should get checked out. I'm pretty good, but thank you. Do I have anime merch? Not on hand. This is absolutely hilarious. Glad you're having a good time, bro. Fat loss tips. Uh, okay, okay? What should I start with? The biggest obstacle for people who struggle with fat loss is hunger management. That is the biggest thing, right? The main reason people struggle with fat loss is they can't deal with the hunger. So you want to make sure that you are managing your satiety level. So you are getting a good amount of food volume, which means primarily focusing on like vegetables, lean protein sources that you want to experiment with how many meals per day work best for you. You want to make sure that you're never training on an empty stomach and that you're not going to bed on an empty stomach, and that some level of hunger is okay. You do not need to eat every time you get the slightest sensation of hunger. Do challenges? What kind of challenge? Weight gain tips, and people will say just eat more. So like if you struggle to uh, it could be a number of factors, but if you're struggling to gain weight, odds are, well, like you are not eating enough food. That is just the truth. But you could be looking at trying to focus more on calorically dense options. Because if you're not gaining weight, you're not eating enough calories consistently over time, right? So if your appetite's an issue, focus on calorie dense foods. You want to actually track your calories because usually people who say, I don't gain weight regardless of how much I eat, you're not tracking your calories. Because if you were, you would actually gain weight. Am I vegetarian? No. The other with M. Pompo, do I know it? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm struggling with appetite. Then you want to focus on foods that are going to be easier for you to get down. If you have a small appetite relative to, or a smaller appetite than what you need to get the calories in, you want to make it an easier process to do that. So I'd have to look at your diet to like give specific food recommendations, but for some people that could involve things like rice or peanut butter, slightly fattier cuts of meat. You could look at orange juice, cereal, Rice Krispie squares. They ate 4 times. I mean, again, frequency is a factor, but it only gives me a small piece of the information. There are 25 people in the world. What are you talking about? I'm from Canada. I'm vegetarian, and it's really hard to get protein sources. So, like, it's harder, but it's not hard. You can still get in a wide variety of protein sources. Sure, a lot of plant-based protein is not complete protein, but if you have a good variety in protein sources and you kind of go a little bit higher in overall protein intake, you're fine. So whether it's tofu, chickpeas, quinoa, beans, you get in enough like volume and variety, you're covered. I live in Los Angeles and I'm going to Canada next week. Have fun. Don't okay, you're spamming chat. I'm gonna put you in timeout because there's no spamming chat here. How old am I? 34. Stop eating it all. You're timed out too, because like that's actually encouraging harmful behavior. So stop that. Which cosplay was my favorite so far? Probably Escanor or Gogeta. What is my favorite food? I enjoy almost everything. Should I eat a sausage? Do what you want. If you like sausage, eat your sausage. Look in a mirror. I'm good, thank you. You're 38. No, I'm 34. I'm not 38. I want to build muscle with fat loss. So like, if you're a total beginner, and you're overweight, you are in a better position to build muscle and lose fat simultaneously. You could build muscle in a deficit, and it's easier to do so when you're a beginner, and you're probably a beginner, just going off of what you're saying. So that can be done. Managing hunger. So what I like to do, of course, I'm not giving you numbers here. When you have more fat to lose, it is easier to start with a more aggressive deficit, kind of get the fat off faster, and then as your weight comes down, you actually gradually increase the calories so you have more energy available to you. So your deficit will naturally get smaller as your caloric maintenance comes down and you're starting in this much of a deficit. It kind of works towards like getting a smaller deficit. You won't feel as burnt out towards the end of a cut. Because if you start here and just gradually keep lowering the calories, you're going to have less and less energy, extra energy available as you get more and more lean and more tired. So I like to like dig in deep and then gradually work back up rather than kind of just keep dropping calories. Got any hidden talents? Memorizing numbers. Is it okay to eat sausage? Do what you want. How can you pronounce Ashwarya? I don't know. I think we should take some time to repent. No. I don't really do the repenting thing. If you like to pray, you do you. How you doing, Liam? Got any hidden talents? I already answered you. Poindexter, okay. Geek, thank you. What are we talking about? Fat loss, or at least I was just a second ago. Weirdo, thank you. Is this the longest stream I've ever done? No. The longest stream I've ever done was, 4 hours, 5 hours? I swear gospel yappers are... do you know about Rayman? I do not. Also, my phone's going to be dead in 3%, so when it's done, it's done. How you doing, AFT? What's good? Also, it's almost time to feed the dogs. I have to feed the dogs soon. Bro, the main problem for me is belly fat. There's nothing special about belly fat. You lose fat over time, it comes off. You can't spot reduce. Do I think Naruto could save Jiraiya from the Akatsuki if he was there? No. You think Naruto before Sage training is making a difference? No. They're not my dogs. But one's like half golden, half something else, and I actually don't know all of their breeds. Show me your dog. They're upstairs sleeping right now. Well, they're in bed. Our body has ways of dealing with hunger. Our ancestors constantly went hungry. Here's the thing. Our culture is very different now. Like we have adapted to having food readily accessible to us, and we become like addicted. We eat when we're bored now. We don't even eat when we're hungry. You just eat for the sake of eating. Did you nap? Did you dog nap? No, they're just chilling. Guys, what do you want? Are you on a treadmill? No. Red Dead 2, Ghost of Tsushima. You can only choose one. Never played either. Have I seen New Frankenstein? I have not. Have you changed your house? No, I'm house sitting. This isn't my house. Do you think McDonald's sells bioengineered meat? Not to my knowledge, but I also don't care. I really wouldn't care if they did. I also don't eat McDonald's. Yeah. Why would you feed the dog if they're sleeping? Because it's almost lunchtime. The second you pour food into the bowl, they're gonna wake up and run. The second they hear the drawer full of food open, they're running to you. How could my opinion? Wait. How could your opinion would be? No, I mean Naruto could. What? Naruto could probably put a good fight to save Jiraiya. No. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. Being the MC doesn't mean diddly squat. Naruto, at the time Jiraiya died, would have been helpless and instantly killed. Have you had lunch? I have not. What happened to the walking stream? We're not at home. There is no treadmill here. So we will not be doing any treadmill streams for the next week and a half. Plus the massive genetic filter famine brought means people should be able to. Please don't ever be a health coach. Pork chops. I like pork chops, but I don't have any here. How do I determine if the dog is gay? They'll be attracted to other male dogs or female dogs. I'm 18, 61 kilos, so 61 times 2.2. That is 134. Okay. Promise on. I just can't lose my fat. I'm fucking lazy. Just got back from. Here's the thing, like, is there a form of exercise that you like to do? Is there a form of exercise you like to do? Or is there anything you want? Is there a skill you want to get good at? Something that you would look forward to doing on a regular basis? Would I say you're a hardcore anime fan? I'm a fan of anime, but it depends what you classify as hardcore. When are your next stream? My next stream will be tomorrow at 9 a.m. Famine killed off fast hunger. So if you're from yeah, just please don't coach people. Anime, I like anime. What do I think has a better power system, Naruto or One Piece? I like One Piece's more. So what you want to eat? I like food. I think it's evident by now that I like food. When is your next stream? Tomorrow morning. Why is Forsen yapping? I don't know. I'm 17 and 64 kilos. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. That doesn't tell me your height, weight, body. I mean, that doesn't tell me your height, your body composition, your anything. Like, okay, 64 kgs. You're a light person, but you also might be short. I don't know. I mean, what are you going to eat? I don't know yet. I'll see. How skinny was I? 115. So you mean that's before Naruto get way stronger, like a six pack mode? Six pack? Do you mean six sage? No. Yes, six pack mode. Thanks for your tips. No problem. When is the next stream? I already answered you 3 times. Time's up. Goodbye. See you later. I'm 3 and 9. You're 19'3". Okay. Dude is like some sort of giant made of hydrogen. Yeah, six pack mode. No, okay. Oh man. Why it doesn't make sense? Because you think just because your ancestors went through a famine that you adapted to going long periods of time without food, that's how you handle a diet. Prolonged starvation, that's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. When is my next again, dude? How do I know my 6-pack isn't my rib cage? Rib cage, abdominals, bones, muscle. How are you? We're doing pretty good. 5'4" and 61 kilos. I think I'm cooked. No, nobody is cooked. There is nobody who's cooked. Anyone can improve their physique. I'm 17, 6'4", 61, 173. Okay, so you're a light person. You're a thin person. All right. Sarcasm is cooking for sure. I'm Indian. Not eating ain't good. Yeah. But prolonged not eating is not the way to handle a fat loss mode. It's not how you do it. I'm 5'9" and 50 kilos. Dude, you're like 110 pounds. Dude, you're light. 110 pounds is light. At 5'9" is crazy. When is my... Okay, I've already answered you 4 times, Liam. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Are you Canadian? Yes. I'm cooked. I'm like 5'11". Want to be... Your height doesn't matter. Guys, it doesn't matter if you're fat or skinny. It doesn't matter. Do you want to be healthier? Do you want to make changes? You can do it. There's no reason you can't do it. But do it because you want to be healthier. I'm 177, 69 cents. Okay, so even if you tell me your height and your weight, that doesn't necessarily tell me anything about your health. It doesn't tell me your body composition. It doesn't tell me your lifestyle. It doesn't tell me your nutrition. It doesn't tell me your sleep or your stress or any of that. You got a phobia. No, I don't have any phobias. You furry, no. Can I make it to 6 feet? I mean, if you grow, you grow. It doesn't matter if you're tall and like men a lot. Do what you want. If you like men, you like men. If you like women, you like women. If you like food, you like food. What is my next stream? Okay, I'm just putting you in timeout now. Just putting you in timeout. I'm 5'8". What should I... Guys, are these questions... I mean, you know, I know these questions are actually normal. There is no weight you should be. It comes down to, like, there's multiple factors that go into this. There's no weight that, oh, if you're not this weight, you're unhealthy. That's not how it works. There is too skinny and too fat. But, like, come on. I'm 5'10", 19 years old. Okay, it's reasonable. How's it like being an unk? It's fine. Does your height stop at... No. My height stopped at, like, 15. Some people grow until they're... women finish growing before men do, normally. I've got 600 body fat. 600 body fat. You would be... Well, you mean 600 pounds? Because 600% body fat, you're... Yeah. I'm 5'10" and not gay. Bro, define life in your words. Fun. I used to do Taekwondo for 7 years. Impressive. I'm 4'10", 560 pounds. If you're... The thing is, people like that exist, but I don't think you're I think you're joking. Abs are just leanness. If you're trying to have visible abs, it's just having low enough body fat percentage and ideally training the abs to grow a little bit. They'll show better. Bones are overrated. They limit movement. No, they don't, because without bones, you are just pudding. How do I get a 6-pack? I just answered you. Guys, my phone is about to die. I'll answer like 5 more actual comments, then I'm calling it. How do you don't need to water cut. Water cut does not get you shredded. Water cutting is something that athletes do right before a weigh-in for their sport. It is not something the average person should ever be doing. I'm going to call you a random people again, okay? And it depends on genetics will affect the shape of your abs and how many abs there are. Like 6-pack, 8-pack is genetic, but anyone could have abs. I'm the skinniest of them all. Okay. I mean, if you want to change, change. If you don't want to change, don't change. Can a skinny person gain abs? Sure. What is the best way? There is no... I need to know context. You look like Peter Griffin. No. He's closer to Peter Griffin than me. Come on. How's it going? Pretty good. So, guys, 3 more actual comments, and then we'll call it. You've killed 6 people? That's pretty terrible. What do blind people see in dreams? Couldn't tell you. I'm not blind. You toilet paper? You look like Shrek too. Yes, because I'm clearly green and like over 6 feet tall and several hundred pounds. I'm 32. Trust me, don't start working out until the age of 25. That is horrible. Okay, do not listen to this person. That is horrendous, despicably terrible advice. Do not listen to them. You look like Derek from Anime Guy. Cool. How do I control my eating, though? So there's multiple factors that go into controlling your eating habits. One is if you are someone who is easily tempted, do not bring food into the house. Like, do not bring tempting foods into the house. So if your thing is ice cream, cookies, that stuff, you can't say no to it. Don't bring into the house. You can go out and have it sometimes, not saying you can never have it. Number 2, if you are with family and friends, then you want to make sure they are supportive of you. Do not make sure that they are understanding that you are trying to make some changes. Don't have them bring you places where you're going to be constantly tempted with these foods you're trying to avoid or minimize. So if they're constantly trying to tease you or mock you, you need to have a talk with them or potentially kind of distance yourself from those people. Number three, you want to make food choices that are going to help make sure you are satiated and going to give you the nutrients you actually need to thrive. There's not a lot of nutrients in things like in cookies, but like making sure you're getting quality protein, your fruits and vegetables, fiber. Can you rate me? No. So, like, it's going to be a combination of lifestyle factors, a support network, your day to day behaviors that are going to make it sustainable. And by doing everything, by kind of having a plan in place, you're still able to occasionally go out and enjoy those other things. Like, I can still go out for ice cream and stuff if I want to, sometimes. Do I have friends? Yes. The Rapids are STFU. Okay. I'm 5'9". Self control. Here's the thing: self control will only get you so far. Self control will only get you so far with hunger, because eventually you're going to give in to temptation. So you mean Naruto can't beat the Akatsuki in Sage mode? Okay, when Jiraiya died, he did not have Sage mode. He did not know what Sage mode was. So if Naruto was there, when Jiraiya fought Pain, they would just die. Do I breathe? No. You like the Gaslight guy? No. Are you from Nigeria? No. Favorite place to breathe? I don't. I don't like to breathe. It's overrated. And well, okay. Last real question. Then I do have to go. My phone is like about to turn off. Should have known. Yeah, should have known. I don't know who the Gaslight guy is anyway. Have I been? Babe, don't leave. I gotta go. My phone is about to die, and I've been live for. Have I really been live that long? Oh snap! If y'all know what I mean, we have Christmas tree, but it's wide and beautiful. Okay, cool. Please, I think you're Nigerian. All right, guys, I guess there's no more comments. Pookie, thoughts on femboys? I don't care. Okay, guys, my phone's about to die. I'm wrapping up. I'll be back tomorrow, and very soon I'm going to post the giveaway for this. Don't forget, the giveaway for the Berserker action figure is still live, and Cygor is still live. So apply to those. Do I have a charging port? I do, but I also want to leave. I'm calling it. See you guys. I'm out.